Right, what is up everybody? We are going to be streaming some DMC5 Dante Must Die mode. We should be ready to just dive right in. Let me just turn that off. Bring us on over to the game. And we're good to go. What is up everybody? 18 people watching already. Good God, how's everybody doing? Apologies I didn't stream yesterday. That was the plan, but unfortunately life and stuff got in the way. However, today we're going to be streaming some more. Be streaming for a few hours at least, with the aim of getting to at least mission 10. Let's dive right in. Of course, I don't really need to give spoiler warnings considering the game's already out by now, but just so you know, there will be spoilers if you haven't played or beaten the game. How is everybody doing though? What are people saying? Best game ever, 2019 game of the year. Definitely plausible, definitely a contender. Beating mission 18 in Dante Must Die must be terrible. Oh boy. Game's really so hard in Devil Hunter, Dante Must Die is going to be a nightmare. Well, as they say, Dante must die, so you know. Absolute, you've beaten the game, congrats. Get good, simple. Gotta say I was a little disappointed with the ending. That's understandable. Game was good nonetheless, 9 out of 10. I understand. Some people might, people waiting for 11 years. You don't want to... You have your own idea of how things are going to turn out, so when they don't hit that marker, you can obviously be a bit disappointed. We make sure the sound and whatnot is all good here. Kicking it off of mission 5, that's where we left off last time. Good was... Managed to beat the ending in one go. Had a headache in the morning, but it was worth it. Interesting. Definitely worth it, right, Alfredo? Love when DMC1 music plays in mission 18. Classic throwback. Classic throwback as we see V here in this cutscene. Glad to see Virgil back. So, what do I think of the story? Life Glider asks. Well, I've had some time to think on it. I put out my review. I was sort of in the moment. Really hyped up because I'd just beaten the game. But looking back on it now, there are one or two things that I wouldn't say bug me, but kind of got me thinking that they might have done better. But it's still a 10 out of 10 for me. Still a 10 out of 10. It wasn't a sad story like Capcom said. Yeah, I mean, they said it was going to be emotional. I don't know if they said it was going to be sad. Easily the best game Capcom's put out in a long time. I don't know, man. Resident Evil 2 Remake was a really good game as well. A really good game. Is Dante Must Die Virgil very hard? Oh boy, you wouldn't believe. There's a reason I got a D rank on that mission. It's because I died so many fucking times. When you restart a checkpoint over and over and over, and then you give in and you use gold orbs because you want things to just end. Yeah. Now we wait 10 years for... Oh, well, I don't think we're going to be waiting 10 years. Though honestly, I do prefer to play as... that's why they've got him in here, Benjamin, right? Because everybody has their own, tastes. For me, it's still like a tie-up between Nero and Dante. What typically happened? Virgil takes the L no matter how much power he gained. Yeah, but the whole story is that no matter how much, power you try and attain, if you basically go full evil for it, it's not going to work out, I have got the... Oh, God. I haven't played this in... Jesus. Stunned me. I haven't played this in a bunch of hours, I guess you could say, and I'm already sucking ass. I'm already up on the S. Stay away from me, lizard man. But the DMC1 tracks, the legacy tracks they included as like deluxe edition content. Oh shit. Yeah, V is not the person who I like to play as the most. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, the legacy tracks just make things so much better. I've got Public Enemy playing at the moment, the classic DMC1 track. Might be worth it restarting here, because this is pretty, like, fucking terrible. Not gonna lie, this is like, even for me, this is like shit tier. Like, I know I said I suck with V, but not this much. You can probably hear me tapping away on my controller. It's because it is hard. Ooh. What happened there? Oh, stay away from me. It's the devil trigger. Okay, that's going to be a reset. That's definitely going to be a reset. Even for me, that's terrible. We're going to go for a restart mission because we just started. Fuck using a gold orb. Do I think Virgil is stronger than Mundus now? Considering he ate the fruit of the tree, and the fruit of the tree is said to have made Mundus the king of hell, I'd say... Not even, like, without even bringing the fruit into the mix, considering Dante was said to have surpassed Mundus, because obviously he beat his ass, then I'd say Virgil's probably stronger than him, yeah. Shown in dead statue form. Good God. That would have got people upset. 45 people tuning in to watch me suffer. Finally managed to catch your live stream. Feels good. Nice one, Undercover Martin. Yeah, DMD difficulty is legit. It's not so bad with Dante and Nero because your maneuverability is so much better. Like, you're able to jump cancel, you know, stay off the ground basically as long as you need to. But with V, it's just like you have no options. It's like your attacks don't stun enemies. You know, there's no distortion. There's no exceed function to like stun enemies and stop you from hitting them. So, and the enemies here seem to completely ignore like Shadow and Griffin, and they just seem to go for. That was me. See, that was me attempting to dodge and. And it's just like, no, it's just like they don't want to, you know? I don't use Nightmare that much. Don't know if you can see, but... Just keep them off camera, that's what you do, as you pirouette. Like, Shadow's almost out of health. There's nothing, like, I just jump, that's all I do. And taunt to stay off the ground. Because there's just no point. Like, look at that. Like, I wasn't even on... I was barely on screen then. It's not who I wanted to lock onto. It was this dude. Slice and dice. Super sexist model. I also have the alternative style rank announcers. That was Nico there, who just was just like... God knows what she said. But... I like the chain execution attack. So good. Ooh, almost got me there, but he's missing. Jesus, the music just stopped there for a second. I thought the fight was over, and I was like, wait, hang on a minute. He's not dead. Cool. Well, he's almost dead. What is my controller setup for V? My controller setup is gun on the R2 button, the right trigger, for those of you playing on Xbox or PC. That's that fight done. But yeah. How am I doing? I'm doing good, Victor. I'm not sure if I'm a legend, but nice of you to think I am. How powerful is Nero and Dante? Super powerful. Sin Devil Trigger and just Dante, I mean Nero's Devil Trigger in general, just super powerful. What is up, Diego? You just beat the game a couple of hours ago? Congrats, man. It will be hard to get an S rank with V on DM. Yes, Kuno. Yes, it will. Like, the boss coming up, the end of the level, is annoying enough. Stupidly annoying on Dante Must Die. Like, I use Nightmare, because Nightmare seems to draw the boss's attention away from me, but it does no damage, honestly. I'm not the biggest fan of how Nightmare controls. I think he's just like super sluggish. Careful, because there is a leg that's going to come out of here. And it might be worth hitting that because mission 6 coming up, you're gonna have to deal with it, you know. But I am a big fan of this level. I do like the. Oh come on. Like I just with V as well is like I'm over here, right? Shadow was down on the ground there for a second, just doing God knows what when I was trying to melee attack, and it's like what the, like why? It just there feels like a disconnect between the controller. Like if Griffin feels fine because. Okay, I shouldn't have shot that. I needed that, but God damn it. Versions of Demonic God. Kylo Ren from Star Wars plus Tyrant. Yeah, apparently. These enemies are super easy on this difficulty. Oh, there's another leg that shows up. But I just, yeah. Not too bad. On an S rank already. Like they just don't attack who you want them to attack. You know? I don't want to attack this dude. I want to get rid of these guys' health. You know? But they just take so long to attack. I put the input in like half a year ago and they still haven't done it. You know? Execution. But I'm surprised I'm on a triple S because V is easily my weakest character to play as in terms of style and everything. I found Devil Hunter mode extremely easy. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I understand. I mean, the way I see these games is the first playthrough is still more of like a tutorial. It's like you don't have access to all the moves. You know, you play it mainly because you want to experience the story. But then like, ooh, okay. But then the real game starts on your repeat playthroughs. And another thing I don't like about this mode is the amount of health these enemies just have. Like, okay, stop. Come on, Nightmare, do something for once. Like the amount of health they have is like absurd. I like how Nightmare's only just got here and then this boss teleports. You know? But a lot of enemies and a lot of the bosses have stupid health. Like you're beating on these things for okay, well not half an hour, but you know, maybe half a year instead. Maybe that's more realistic. Get my star rank up. But I mean, this enemy in particular is terrible anyway, but where'd you go? Stop teleporting around, man. I just wanna. Well, this thing's devil triggered, which isn't good. But it should be fine. We're dropping rank easy, man. What the hell? Why are we only on a B? I like how this thing hasn't spawned any enemies yet. This thing is an enemy spawner. He's literally just teleported around the room. That's the first attack I've seen him do all day. Beat this thing's ass. It triggered him. I did indeed. Emotions. I found Nero gaining his devil trigger by yelling a bit anticlimactic. Yeah, but it's totally Nero's like MO, you know. It's totally what the fuck he does. Surprised he didn't, you know, shout Kyrie and then just nut. My second favorite black content creator. What is up, Jojo? How nice of you to check out the stream, man. Gonna watch me suffer like everybody else is watching me suffer. The game audio's low. You'd like me to turn it up a bit? I'll turn it up a bit. Turn it up just a touch. Should be a bit louder now. If that's too loud, just let me know. Do you get infinite? No, you get infinite devil trigger when you beat it on Dante Must Die. When you beat this mode, you get infinite devil trigger. Depends on the type of kill you do with V. Feels like V is here for story reasons and to keep us away from Dante. Damn. I like V's S to triple S rank air taunt. Oh, you mean the like pirouette move he does in the air? That's pretty cool. These enemies are here for a reason. They're not here to be hard. They're here to just like try and get you to use Nightmare to build up your Devil Trigger. Because if you... I missed the chain execution there. But if you use Nightmare here, he'll bust through that wall like the bloody Kool-Aid man. Even though the Kool-Aid isn't really a thing here in the UK. I just know about Kool-Aid. He'll bust through this wall like this. Surprise, motherfucker. And up over there, there is a secret mission. I don't know if I should show you that though, because that's going to be another... You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. This is another fight though, if you get into here. Me, I am not British. I mean, obviously I'm from the UK. I'm like half black, half Italian. You know, bit of an interesting mix, people like to say. I don't really seem to think. I think it's just a... Okay, kill this thing first. Kill this bloody thing. But you know, that's just one of that's just one of JoJo's memes, man. Anybody who saw that Capcom live stream knows that I'm not like 100% black. There's your pirouette move. Oh god. God damn it, who died? Shadow died. Jesus. Are you kidding me? Okay. Hop on out of here. I love the violin and the classic musical tone he does, yeah. So is Half Pint, Jesus. Half Pint, yeah. But yeah, no, I really do like V's classical taunt. It feels so on character. Dante's got his bloody rose. Nero's got his guitar. Dante doesn't really have a bloody musical taunt, does he? He's got that infamous line from DMC1 though, the one about guts and honor, which I found was a really cool throwback. Oh wow, Nightmare's actually putting in work for once. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Nightmare because I need him for an oncoming fight. So you have that normal person do the attack. Oh my god. Jesus, JoJo. Christ. I mean, when you put it that way, my man, so bluntly. Yeah, Shadow, oh for fuck's sake, Shadow's dead again. I'm just gonna read my hentai. Oh, they're both dead. If they both die, a quick tip is to just summon Nightmare because he'll instantly revive both. And then you can like get rid of him if you want to conserve your Devil Trigger. Easiest way to like save yourself having to like stand next to their dead corpse and just, you know, take damage. But you know, I'll read this dude a bedtime story. It's about how Nero and V basically double teamed his mother. That's why he's upset right now. You know, penetrate him like we. Okay, and then what is coming up next? Oh, just this thing. This thing's super easy. Like it's just, yeah. Hedgehog move. How'd you do the Tada move? What, the one where he's in the air and he just does his pirouette thing? That just happens randomly. I think you have to be like in S or double S, I believe. But I'm pretty sure I have done it in S rank. And just taunt in midair. And then to do the violin, it's just... such a good taunt. And that's the end of that fight. Never met a mixed race black Italian. Yeah, I mean it's not super popular, but hey. It is what it is, I guess. Never really put too much thought into it. Right, so there's a secret mission over here If you line up the hentai panels, there we go. I can't actually remember what this is. Eliminate all the demons without taking a hit. We can do this. I'll do this. Why not? Nice skull there for you. So many teeth. I believe this is harder to do on Dante Must Die mode as well. Because they might have a bit more health. Yeah, they definitely have more health. But should be fine, to be honest. I mean, I've never had... I did this in one go, so... Watch me just get murked now. I say I did it in one go before, and then it's just my luck to just get bodied. But hey. Leave me alone, people. Just a man over here trying to do his job. Just move out of the way. This dude's trying to penetrate me. I don't really want to. Then if you whip out Nightmare, then it should be fine. Teleport over. Okay, well I chained two of them, but ooh, almost got hit there because I. Okay, that was pretty easy. Yeah, that's that done. You just got to make sure to stay away. Like basically common sense. Use the power up, like the EX moves a lot as well. That's my main tip for getting S ranks with V. Wouldn't that make V Nero's half uncle? Oh god. True, very true. Anybody know of Super? Yes, Undercover Martin. If you use Super Nero or Super Dante, you'll get like 80% of your score cut because you'll get a 0.2 multiplier. So you'll basically only earn about 20% of what you should. So there's no way to cheese S ranks basically. When is Bloody Palace coming? Bloody Palace is coming in April, my guy. We haven't got that long to wait. We're introduced to the Queen lady here. Jesus. V out here is like, oh, a new enemy for me to just enter with my cane. After beating the game, Dante has 2 more empty melee weapon slots in Nico's car. Does that mean there might be something? After you... Okay, one second. The Impusa Queen, Vermin Empress. So after you beat Son of Sparda, I believe, with Dante, you get access to his like final move, I guess they call it. Fuck. Hashtag demonetized. That was 5... That's an entire half of a health bar gone. You want to be careful, people, because this is not easy. Okay, let's kill this thing, because I don't want this thing healing the boss. Not a boss, you could say. Come on, V, Jesus, that took so long to do. What the hell's the question? Ah, right, so yeah, after you beat Son of Sparda, you get access to Dante's like final like move, and the final move basically lets you equip 6 swords and 6 firearms, like 6 devil arms, 6 firearms. I believe that's there for you so that you can equip the Rebellion, Sparda, the Devil Sword Dante. Like you can basically equip all the swords. I believe that's why that's there. I don't think it's because there's another secret weapon. Because if you think about it, it fits perfectly. There's 3 swords, Balrog, Cerberus, and the Cavalier. Super mode is for memes, yeah. Who's going Dante Must Die? Pretty tough. In DMC5 we have Legendary Dark Knight. There is no Legendary Dark Knight mode on console. I don't think there is on PC either. Though I'm sure somebody's going to find a way to mod that shit in. What we doing here, folks? Okay, I know where we're going. Yes, V. You just keep sliding, my guy. You got 7 sword slots, do you? Interesting. Seven. Because if we think about it, there's only 6 firearms as well. There's the Kalina Ann 1, Kalina Ann 2, both of the Kalina Anns. Then you have shotgun, Ebony and Ivory, and Dr. Faust. Did we break that? Yeah, we broke that thing. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, wrong stream. Damn. We talking football here, lads. Used to be into football, or soccer as the Americans call it, for a while, but times change. Will I do a spoiler video review? Would like to hear if you're disappointed you like the way everything went down. Did not count a happy ending, to be honest, in the whole V stuff. I'll be doing a lengthy spoiler discussion kind of thing. I had planned to do one, however, well, I did record one. However, like, my thoughts on like the final game have changed slightly, so I wanted something more contemporary, something that reflected my more recent views. But there will be one, don't worry about it, soon. But I'm happy to hear that a lot of people are liking DMC5, man. Like, it's insane that it's got more concurrent players than even Resident Evil 2 Remake, and Resident Evil 2 Remake was super popular. Like, that thing sold 3 million in its first week, so I'm really wondering how much DMC5 is going to sell. What is this dude doing running in a circle? Come on, man. We're not playing Ring Around the Rosies here. Jesus, $5 from the Killer Critic. People just... Christ, that was a big surprise. Would I like to see other Capcom characters be DLC bosses such as Morrigan, Ryu, or Beautiful Joe? I think Morrigan from Darkstalkers would be cool because it fits with the whole DevilNeverCry sort of demon aesthetic. That would be cool. Beautiful Joe would also be cool because, for those of you who don't know, Dante did actually star in the Beautiful Joe video game, made by Hideki Kamiya, the original creator of DevilNeverCry. So that would work. In terms of like Ryu, like I know obviously Ryu's Capcom property as well. I don't know how they'd get that to work though and be balanced accordingly, if that makes sense. We're out here with the nobodies, people. Look at these nobodies. They're irrelevant. No, these guys are cool. I'm playing them with it. Okay, all right. Again, these things have so much health though. It's like stupid, man. It's like 3 hours here. People have been waiting for these. Jesus, 90 people watching. It's the most I've ever had watch a stream of mine, to be honest. Come on. Okay. I really like this animation. Super lengthy though, and it puts you at risk. Because you can get hit out of those animations. Fuck it, might as well go wild. But did Trickster reward you for dodging in a game like this? Yeah, if you dodge at the last minute, you get like a little style boost. Kind of as an incentive to like, you know, put the time in to learn their patterns, to learn enemy patterns, I guess. I'm not sure if the boost is as big, but I know that there is a boost. Okay, let's kill this thing. So grotesque, and that Medusa-like mask is crazy. I wish V had more moves for his cane besides Royal Fork. Yeah, Royal Fork is... Like, I like the move because you basically just insta-kill everything without having to go one by one. And it does give you a big style boost. But... I guess... Okay, I'm sucking ass right now. I'll play the violin to make up for it, people. In the meantime, I'll read some questions. Nobody's the most annoying enemies in this game. True. Well, I wouldn't say the most annoying. Okay, I'll stop that. I don't want this thing to start reviving. Okay. What was... Yeah, back to the most annoying enemy in this game. That's right. For me, I believe it's the crazy teleporting motherfuckers. I just absolutely hate them. There's a fight here with a bunch of blades. You don't need to do that. I don't know you, my guy. It was nice knowing you, though. I gotta go see a man about a dog or a knight about a horse. So I'm just gonna walk away. Is it me? Wait, is it just me, or I kind of missed the boss rush from Nerd Zone? We get a mini boss rush with V. Obviously, I mean, you know this. You've played the game. Do I miss it? Yeah, I kind of miss that it's not just like a little like mini mode by itself, because again, that's more replayability. That's like something so easy to just implement, in the sense that you don't need to create any new assets or anything. Who's my favorite boss? It's got to be the final boss, but when you're playing as Dante, so mission 19. You like the violin music? Who doesn't like the violin music? The best taunt, my man. Matt Walker did an interview recently that spoke on the fact that if our requests don't reach Capcom higher up's attention, then we may not get DLC characters. We need to get a big DLC movement going. Matt Walker, and I'm pretty sure it's soon, have been pretty prevalent, on Twitter, where they've been basically telling people that they've been listening, that they've been watching people's reactions and stuff. I'm sure at some point we'll be able to give our feedback. I believe they did something similar with Resident Evil 2, where they said that, where they asked for feedback. No doubt, no doubt there's going to be some DLC, like DLC in general, because I can see this game selling millions easily, like really easily. Don't worry, man, your plays are good. Are they? Damn. Edna with the €10. Virtual DLC, please. Nice stream, by the way. Thanks for the... Jesus. I'm just not used to people just throwing money at me, man. Very nice of you. Do you think by beating Eurozone the prologue on DMD will unlock the supers for Dante Nero? I think so. I haven't tried that. I mean, I can't try that right now. Oh, we're in the gameplay, folks. I can't try that right now because obviously I already have the supers unlocked, but... if you can do it, I think you might be able to. Like, I like the super characters, but in terms of getting, like, decent ranks for them, I don't really see the point. I honestly don't, because you get no S rank. Ooh, okay, that was my fault. Okay. None of this nonsense. Let's just summon Nightmare and get our things going. Almost every Capcom game has a boss rush, as I feel brave and read chat at the same time as I fight. Very true. Some people find it endearing. Some people like it because again it's more content. A lot of people find it as like boring or like a cop out because it's like, oh, like you know, you can't think of anything original to put in, like blah blah this, blah blah that, and it's like, you know, I don't agree with that, man. I honestly don't. Again, I hope it's something they implement. I mean, Bloody Palace is again something that is like kind of like a boss rush. Okay, move, V, move. God damn you, you madman. See, the fact that I have no mobility is what annoys me. Because if I was Nero or Dante there, I could have easily got out of the way. I know he's got horsepower. What kind of But we're in a bad situation right now, folks, because we have low health, and this guy will one-shot me if he devil triggers, which he most certainly will, because we are not doing damage fast enough. But that's something that's just annoying about this boss fight with V. I'm absolutely sure this boss fight is going to be so much fun to do as like Nero or Dante, but with V, it's just not doing it for me, man. Is that horse related somehow to the one from DMC3? So the game makes reference to Geryon horses being a race of demon. So it is confirmed to be like the same race as the horse from DMC3, but it's not the exact same one. But then again, V does say that the breed is super rare. So no wonder Griffin and V are sort of surprised to see it, because they did honestly think that Dante killed the only one that existed. It's like with Gilgamesh, we find out that Gilgamesh isn't even a demon. We find out that Gilgamesh is actually a type of demonic metal. Jesus Christ. Jesus, don't kill me. I'm too young to die. I have nothing. I don't think I've ever had my familiar stalemated like this. Leave me alone, man. I'm just trying to get by in life. Okay, I need to get back over to these things and like... Oh, of course. Almost died there. I almost died. I'm gonna stay away from him for now. Yeah, for example, like Cerberus. Cerberus isn't like a single boss or a single demon. It's a race of demons, which I found pretty cool because it does allow them to extend the sort of lore, or that sort of demonic, the aspect of the demon world. I am somehow not dead yet. I literally don't know how. I have no double jump, no double jump, no nothing. There we go. Now they're back. Kind of wish there weren't gold orbs. Well, the reason for gold orbs is because they took away the healing items, right? So they needed a way to justify allowing you to have so many gold orbs. So it's like, well, your Devil Trigger regenerates your health quite a lot. Okay, that's not good. And, you know, there's an abundance of gold orbs, but hey, you're not going to be able to just stack a bunch of items and cheese through a boss. I am somehow not dead yet. This is insane. He's Devil Triggered though, so this isn't good. Dear Jesus. Leave me alone. I'm being bombarded by spiny demons. Dying is bad for your health. Yes, Half Pint. Dying is bad for my health. I'm so glad you noticed that dying is bad for your health, my man. We have 111 people watching me suffer through this. Jesus Christ. I can already tell I'm going to choke so hard and not in the good way. This isn't everybody's favourite fanfic. Just admit. Okay, alright. It was nice knowing you people. Those were my pets, you asshole. Okay, alright. This is how it ends, apparently. Yeah, there we go. Just slow motion bodied. Question is, do we use a gold orb or do we just use some orbs? Ultra Instinct V confirmed with proof. God. What's my favourite weapon from DMC5? The Cavalier, to be honest, is super cool. Trying to steal some V strats. V is a tough motherfucker to play as. Do I want to use this shit? I might. To be honest, I don't really care about my orbs. How much is that? It's only 65k. Find it a little hard to do the back to forward combos, especially for the new Devil Sword Dante. People want the gold orb. The dancing macabre combo to pull off any tips. I'd suggest going. Do I want to use? Yeah, I might as well just use this. People want. Okay, people want me to use the gold orbs. Fine, I'll use a gold orb. So in terms of like the back to forward, because it is a tricky maneuver, like there's times where I find myself trying to pull off a caliber and I do a pay line by accident. They're dead already? Are you fucking kidding me, my man? Are you actually kidding me? That is some grade A fuckery right there, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that they're dead already. So, only 65k? Well, okay, I'm poor as fuck then. I mean, yeah. I grinded the 9 million to get all 3 taunts, and it was not fun. Taunt as usual to get your double trigger up. Easy way to get your double trigger up, people. Okay, well, is to. Well, I'll show you in a second. But since you beat the game already, what do I think of Virgil? Some people don't like him. Some people don't like how he looks, his face, his aesthetic, what he does. I think he's cool. I think it's just an evolution of his character from 3, in all aspects. People want strats though. Oh, back to what I was saying with the Devil Sword Dante and the inputs. So, Void Mode is going to be your friend. They're dead again already. That's my fault. That's me being an idiot. That's half my health bar gone. You missed, man. You missed. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, you do Payline by mistake, right? Yeah, so Void Mode, being really precise, like you don't have to do it as fast as you think you do. Like you can be slightly slower with it. Like that will, that definitely helps. Oh, God. This is what I mean, though. Like, in terms of, like, health, like, they have too much health. But it's alright, we're fine. We're getting him there slowly but surely. I just need to make sure not to get hit. But it's fine. We'll summon Nightmare and we'll try and pull some of his attention. Alright, so he's done a full arena time stop there. We can let him fuck about. I will definitely catch up on the comments in a second, folks. I just need to try and concentrate with this boss. In terms of an S rank, probably not going to happen considering we died. It doesn't look like there's a speed kill strat for this boss at the moment. But Nightmare seems to be fucking useless, other than attracting the attention of the boss. You know. How I didn't die there, I'm so surprised. But we're fine, I guess. Oh wow, Nightmare actually did some damage. How nice of you, my man. It's not like I needed you 6 years ago. Just kill this thing. Jesus. Finally, you're dead. Take a sip of Pepsi for goddamn victory, Pepsi. Hashtag kill me now. Yeah, the evade maneuvers, Regis, is what I wasn't doing until I realized, hey, people are gonna realize that. I suck ass at this now. Until I realized that, yeah, that's not a good idea to keep your familiars attacking when he does the AoE attack. Simple tip: double jump. No, so just dodge roll and then double jump, and that will call Griffin and Shadow back to you. Get them out of the range of the AoE attack, which basically one-shots them. Virgil's face is too wide, not enough definition, fair enough. Can we order Nightmare to do laser attack, or is it pure random? You can jump on him and make him do the laser attack, but I just don't like to jump on Nightmare. I think he feels too sluggish to use. Have a good one at work, Half Pint. Thanks for all the luck. I don't see you ride on Nightmare. Yeah, that's probably a choice of my own. That's probably for the worst. I'd imagine I probably would have done better if I actually hopped on the bastard. But personally, I just think he's just way too slow. And yeah, round robin is good for parries. That's true. I got an A on the star ranks, but I probably got an A. Yeah, I got an A overall. That's success. But again, so I probably could have done that boss without dying had I not basically played like an ass half the time. Side note: if you're bad like me, you don't get the full ending of the. I did not know you couldn't get the full ending. I've just interesting. I'm assuming that Assuming you mean the part in the credits where you have to like fight, like, what do you call it? We have to fight the enemies, and that I've never not seen the full. I don't know. Didn't actually think it was messable. We will play. These are the super costumes, by the way. We'll play with the EX color just for a little bit. I don't think I've ever used this. Mainly because I'm not a fan of the white everything, but hey, fuck it. Nightmare should have a small white bullet barrage attack like he did in DMC1. I didn't equip any breakers. That was a bad idea, Devil. Didn't equip any breakers. Ah, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. When do you unlock the charge shot for Nero? Well, you unlock the basic color up shot from the beginning of the game. The actual charge shot you unlock after you beat mission 20. Any tips for red orb farming? Okay, so you want to make sure you have level 4 Faust, like the Dr. Faust level 4. It's the one where he uses the most orbs, but at the same time he gives the most orbs. Pick a mission with lots of enemies. I mainly pick mission 13 with Dante because it's literally just fight after fight, and just use Dr. Faust. Like you can and then you can hit like restart checkpoint or restart mission, and you just play over and over and over. And like, I think per restart I was getting like 200k for like 3 minutes of work roughly. You just do that over and over and over and over. I've seen this move for Dante's Swordmaster called Shredder. I take it that's what they're calling Round Trip. I believe it's not the same attack. Okay, we're fighting now. I'm not a fan of this boss. I will admit I am not the biggest fan of this boss straight away. It's very simple, provided you know what you do. Nowhere near as hard as the Cavalier Angelo. However, again, too much health and it does stupid damage. But we should be fine. Stop attacking me, my man. Again, if you... Okay, well, that's my phone going off. Let's not have that happen midstream. I fucked that up. Okay, I didn't fuck that up. I did. So it's very easy to tell when this boss is going to attack. And you don't want to be underneath him. I always stay in the air. So attack those until those go blue. That will launch you up in the air. Use lots of charge shots. If you have the breakers, use them. Don't be a fool like me and not have them. Whenever one side starts to like, basically, like, you know, have liquid on it, just jump. Don't risk it. Just immediately as you see that, like, jump, air taunt, shoot. Keep yourself in the air until the spikes come out. And then you're good to go. But just stay on top of him if you can. Just always be attacking. See, like now, just stay in the air. And that's it. Just rinse and repeat for this boss. If I Devil Trigger, maybe it'll make things a bit faster. Hey, Devil. Okay, he's put that in himself. Sounds a bit lewd, I know, folks. He's entered himself. I love this camera work. It's so bad. Okay, right. That was fantastic. That really got me where I needed to go, didn't it? Okay, well, that's what happens when you go too fast and too high. Not the one I wanted to lock onto, game, but thanks, I'll take it. Somehow he's on the floor. I don't think you can buster him just yet, no. But yeah, just be aware that he can attack. See, I didn't even see that animation happen. Okay. The animation can happen for both sides, or it can happen for only one. Be careful, because obviously if it happens for both sides, like now, then you can't stand to one side to just avoid it. He'll do the move a couple of times in a row as well, so don't think you're safe just because he did it once. That's 3 times now he's done it in a row. Yeah, that thing does little damage, but it knocks you off. That's its main annoyance. But again, this is like nothing compared to the previous boss fight, which took 6 years, because you actually have some nice tools at your disposal. And you have a health regen in the form of like DevilNeverCry. Just get on the floor, my man. Starring Fallen Shiro. No idea who he is. 137 people watching, insane. Can I just say how much I love Nero's superhuman speed and agility in these cutscenes? It's funny because he has all this superhuman speed and all this crazy shit, but I mean, he gets his ass beaten by Urizen. How long did it take for me to upgrade to level 4 Faust? Not too long. If you want to, you can prioritize getting that upgrade straight away, and you'll make your money back easily. Is there any way to get a Nero costume where he doesn't have his arm back? Not that I know of after you like beat the game, unfortunately. But once he's down here, you can like wail on him a bit. Devil Trigger and then Buster, because why not? You do piss poor damage, but hey, better than nothing, right, folks? Let's get airborne, riding high, and we just basically run circles, jump. Okay, that was me being an asshole. That was me being an asshole, not holding the jump button for long enough. I'm like, I got the timing on this, and then I proceed to show myself up in front of 125 people. Again. Come on, Devil. Okay, no messing about now. We're playing for efficiency. Oh, there, and then he's got these things, which you can just shoot out of the air. Which I suggest you do fast, because they do Dumbo damage. And yes, I mean Dumbo the Disney elephant, because it is fantastical. That's the level of damage it does. Just unbelievably fantastical. Like a Disney film. Oh, come on. I was standing in the middle there, but I somehow managed to get hit. Hit this thing. Well, this boss is more of an annoyance than anything else. Shoot that thing, because you don't want it attacking you. That thing does more damage than the boss. If you get too far, just snatch to get to it. But you'll be fine. Just stay on top of him. Look how much damage I'm not doing with my attacks. Attack that. Okay, apparently I didn't attack that thing. Okay. Oh, first of all, that's never happened to me. Second of all, that was dumb damage. So thanks for that, game. Just move sides. He'll eventually start doing it where he does it one side at a time. Apparently that hit me. Devil Trigger to get our health back, and then shoot that thing because you don't want it attacking you. And this is just a boring fight, folks. Apologize because there's nothing interesting going on other than me beating on it senseless. But not much you can do here. Other than just like practice your max act and exceeds. Oh, these things. Sometimes he throws these things. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot what those things do. Well, they will explode and they would do dumb damage, as you've seen. Why he throws those things out, I don't know, but hey. Live and learn, right? Again, if you had a breaker, this would go so much faster. Okay, he's pretty much done. Okay, well, that's lovely. Look how much damage that didn't do, people. Bring your fucking thing out, my guy, please. No, instead you're gonna do this nonsense. I like how he's refusing to bring it out now after what happened to him. It's like he can remember the trauma. Okay, we're done with him now, thank fuck. Yes, Van Stolen, the bosses can Devil Trigger now when on Dante Must Die. He always, enemies and bosses were always able to Devil Trigger and Dante Must Die. Exceed control is awesome, thanks Roberto. This is not turbo mode though, unfortunately. How do I charge the gun while using the sword? I've got my gun button set to R2, right trigger. So that allows me to charge whilst I fight. To me, this boss should have been called Nightmare. I mean, it's interesting that Gilgamesh is just a fucking metal. Literally just metal, but DMD is just a health sponge, even worse than bosses Devil Trigger. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. It's like they went the complete opposite way of DMC4. They're like, oh, DMC4 Dante Must Die is too easy? Huh. We'll just make things fucking tanks for no reason. Because we like that. But as long as you don't die on this mission, you'll be fine with the S rank. Honestly, in all honesty, you should be fine. Scrap metal, demon jackpot. Yes, Benjamin, there is indeed a difference. So I went into the void mode and I checked, and there actually is a big difference between the damage the Devilbringer does and the Buster Breaker does. So the Buster Breaker actually does a lot more damage than just the standard Devilbringer. So there is still a reason to use the Buster Breaker, if that makes sense. Yes, Regis, the boss was a pain in the ass, but thankfully we got through it. Is DMC any good on a keyboard? There are a few like legendary tier DMC4 players that played on keyboard, and it looked insane. It looked like they were just playing the fucking piano. Cool, thank you. What other button changes did I make to the setup? Literally nothing. Like for V, I put the gun again on right trigger or R2, and that's it. Dante, I play with a standard control scheme. Same with Nero. Oh well, obviously not same with Nero, but yeah. Supposed to be metal that would take biomaterial to change its composition. Gilgamesh. People love ladies designing this. So much gratuitous fan service. What does she make out of that arm? I completely forgot. Who knows? Who knows if we can trust V? But Nero there does have the Order of the Sword emblem on his shoulders, which is cool. Yeah, Gilgamesh is you know, the demonic metal fused with the Clyphoth roots. And I believe this is mission 7, where we get to pick to play as either Nero or V. Question is, well, I'm obviously going to be playing as Nero because I don't want to be playing as V right now. But will we be using the standard or the EX costume is the question. That is the big boy question. Yeah, that's right, and it does make ragtime. Oh yes, there we go. The quality lens censoring. I can change the language to Japanese, I believe, in the settings, yes. Playing as Nero. Do I want his standard or his EX color? That's the question. Like I much prefer the standard, but then I've been playing the entire game with the standard, so I might just play with the EX color for now. So with this whole censoring thing, I believe Sony and the PS4, a bunch of censor. Well, there's like minor censoring that needs to be done for the game to be like. What the fuck was I playing with here? 3 rocket. Okay, let's enter the menu. Right. So yeah, the Trish and Lady censoring can be removed, I believe, on PC. Apparently, it's super easy to do. I'll be showing some of I'll be showing the Pasta Breaker. No, not the Pasta Breaker. Where was it? The Gerber GP01, because I do like this arm. And what else should I put in? I'll put a Tomboy in, and I'll put a Helter Skelter on. Why not? I think she. Wait, can someone explain to me why I get Tomboy and Buster after Artemis? I have no idea. I don't know if she took something from the Artemis, but they don't explain why exactly. Okay, let's put a bunch of random stuff on here then. So we'll put some of those. Maybe we'll throw in a Tomboy. Throw another one of those. A Helter Skelter. You know, why not? Maybe we'll throw in the Mega Man arm. There we go. We got nice. Oh wait, nope. We have to equip that first, Devil. Don't just. Yeah, there we go. Okay, what? Cool. Yeah, you unlock the super costumes from beating Dante Must Die. I don't know if there's going to be co-op in Bloody Palace. I hope so, but I'm not sure. The DMC4 alt was cool with the scarf. I'm not a big fan of the white coat, but hey, it's better. Well, it's not better, but it's something different at least. Kill some demons with some forks. Too late. I should have done that. But if I run across a Divinity statue or Nico, I'll be sure to throw in the Pasta Breaker arm. Yeah, Van Stolen is right. You can just use Mission 13 and Dr. Faust to farm some orbs. In terms of DLC, I hope they do. There is a long ass delay for doing that. You can actually jump cancel this move super easily. It's funny. Cool. Max Act for the win. We in there. We in there. No idea who Loca Colicious is, but hey. Ragtime is the worst Devil Breaker? I mean, Ragtime's decent because it, you can basically stop time with its breakage. Brutal Instinct, Riot. But in terms of like the bubble shit, it's mainly more for combos, I'd imagine. In terms of difficulty, people do that stuff on human. Weather. People usually do the farming on human. We're out here with the synth. Ooh, okay, my bad. That was me attempting to parry the Come on, give me your scissors. That thing's gone. The secret boss of the game should be the Divinity statue. That would be funny. Ooh, she broke that arm. For those of you who don't know, you actually can critical hit this boss. She is without her scissors. Time to just bust her in the mouth like that. Anything else wanna... No? That was a terrible fight, by the way. Like, that was a... For my standards, that was a terrible fight. But... Hey, I didn't die. So, you know. V looks like he's a member of a metal band that never made it. I mean, V wears sandals, though. I'm not sure what metal bands you know of that wear sandals. But fuck that shit. Is there not an enemy that... There's usually an enemy that's... Okay, never mind. We get introduced to these grotesque... vagina... Okay, well, not vaginas, but... you know, just awful things to look at. Is there a difference between the wire snatch and devil snatch? I believe there is in the sense that one of them puts you in a different position when you snatch enemies up into the air. You can actually buster these things out of that animation. Like so. More so for tech instead of style, but you know. God, he got me there. Probably almost got me there. Probably should destroy this thing because this thing does spawn enemies. And we don't want to be stuck here all day, do we? Missed that completely, but hey. You can actually parry that move with a shuffle. Camera in this place is awful, but don't charge at me, my man. You'll get power bombed. Fine, that's that simple encounter done. My favorite weapon has to be the Cavalier, because fucking motorcycle, saw swords, insane. Do you have to upgrade? Yes, you do have to upgrade Nero's Devil Trigger abilities. Your cat looks like Griffin and his name is Bacon Bits. That is an interesting name for a cat. But whatever works for you, dude. I love the Gerber GP01's like pink purple sort of lasers, man. It looks... I think it just looks so much better than the blue. No, don't do that, Nero. Jesus. That is not what I wanted to do. And then we swing this around and we keep the other one suspended in the air. Da 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 da. And then we take that off. Oh wow, so he broke my arm there. He's about to break me too. This is what I get for being cocky. And trying to actually use breakers. I usually just fucking destroy them. Is there a different input between Buster and Breaker? Yes, there is. Buster is on square for me, and Breaker is on circle. With the setup that I've got going on, because I just find it easier. How did I find all the purple orbs? Well, I'm showing basically all the secrets I've found on this stream. So if you watch this, you're not going to miss out. You motherfucker. That is the first time one of those has hit me. How much should I bet this thing's going to hit me next? Just give me my orbs, you goddamn being. God bless Angriest Pat. He found all the secrets before the game came out. Yeah, I mean, I didn't find all the secrets. I think I was missing 3 secret missions. Ooh. This arm is just heavily erotic, my man. Like, look at it. Look at this shit. Look at this. That is not family friendly. That arm is not family friendly whatsoever. I have no idea what this arm does. Wait, no, I know what this arm does. This arm heals you. Shouldn't that just... yeah, give me that. I'd rather just do that instead. Love Nero's new charge shot. I think his charge shot is pretty cool. Don't get so cocky. We Virgil now, boys. We have seen our motivation, and it is Kyrie's thick bottom, apparently. We take those orbs. We streak. We max act. We only X act. We charge the Buster out, or the Mega Buster. We just get right in this thing's mouth and we let it loose. Gerber is really good for small enclosed rooms like this, even though you guys probably know that. Get over here, one of you guys, so I can helter-skelter you. Just drill you. Just Giga Drill, you know. It's my rank dropping easily. Again, I'm not a fan of these enclosed fighting encounters though, because the camera's just too close, I find. Like, I can barely see what I'm doing. I just feel sorry for you guys, because this is probably going to give us like motion sickness, because it's like, what the fuck? This arm's cool though. I don't use this arm enough in my gameplay, to be honest, but then again, it does so little damage that I can see why. This isn't even a mandatory encounter, though. And a 1, and a 2. And I'm gonna destroy... Destroy? There we go. We hit him like a blender. Have I watched Gurren Lagann? No, I haven't. However, it is on a list of things to watch because people keep recommending it to me. And people love to talk about Giga Drills. So, Tengen Toppa, Gurren Lagann. Everybody likes to talk about piercing the heavens. Wish that was better for style, but I guess it counts. Armor's one thing. So you just use Gerber. Why is it that every time you're going through the main menu or other sections, that lady's away, sticking her head out of that shower? Was the goo on her that sticky? Well, what you don't know, folks, is that Morrison provides her with his own kind of goo. His own off-brand goo, you see? And that's what she's washing away. In reality, you see, they just don't show you these things because, you know... Have I tried maybe changing the camera? See, that would be a good thing to do. Instead of being like me and complaining about things, you know, actually changing things is a good idea. But I'm a lazy bastard, clearly. Clearly I am. 167 people, 170 people watching, Christ. Welcome to everybody who's tuning in to watch me suffer. See, now this is I like this. This is a nice open arena. I can't remember what enemies spawn here. Oh, okay. We got the bats that suck ass. Nice. I like it when chairs and benches get in the way of my snatch. We're just playing rope-a-dope. What even? What even is this? Right, well he went down severely fast, and then we got these guys. And then we got the hentai tentacles just spawning in the background. Right, well, he's down. We on that S rank. We in there. We in there with the okay. Thanks for that. Thanks for destroying my hoodie. I was trying to, you know, roleplay some Assassin's Creed with the white hoodie, and then boom. You just had to ruin me like that in front of everybody. That was just mean. I didn't mean to double trigger. I'm too used to hitting D-pad in midair because Dante. Missed that. Helter Skelter, that did no damage. I like that. I'm not a fan of this arm. Oh look, it's Dante 3531, even though it's actually V. Just bust through that motherfucker. Nero is indeed my favourite playstyle. Dante with the air trick, enemy step and Skystar is nice to stay in the air and dodge. He is indeed. I don't think Virgil would smash a mannequin. Oh god. What is up, Heroic Virgil? How's it going, my man? Gotta love some tentacles. God, the internet has ruined it's ruined everything. You know what's funny? Here's what's interesting. This is clearly based off a UK like tubes, like a underground station. There has never been escalators where all of them are going down. How the fuck, as a normal pedestrian, are you meant to run up here? That's what I found hilarious. It's like, hold the fucking phone. Do you mean to tell me there are some demon engineers who are just like, I know how to fuck with people's heads. I'm just going to make all of these just go the other way because, you know, and it's like, what? It's like, Itsuno, what are you doing? Well, we get a look at the cameo system here. Then we got these things which are just redundant. It's like, what's the point of these? I can hear that dumb bird griffin in the background. Yeah, these things just go fast as fuck, and it's like what? In what? Just what? Well, this is very accurate to London tube stations. Demonic escalators seem quite logical. Ironically enough, I'm too used to doing Dante's double trigger charge up and playing. Well, yeah. That's what happens when you have so many characters and you play as one more often than the other, but I find that things are quite balanced, I guess. I don't know. Who doesn't love Max Axe? Well, we got these bulked up blades. My caliber input didn't come out there. I'd imagine probably just too fast, but this dude smiling as he just cuts the thing in pieces. Any guides on getting better at combos? I've got one coming up. It's mainly going to be about like more basic combos, like what moves easily lead into each other. That sort of stuff. I'm not sure if there's going to be, if other people have made one, but I'm definitely going to be publishing one soon. We've got a boss, no, we haven't got a boss fight coming up next. We've got a big fight coming up next though, so I'm going to throw some breakers on just to make things a bit more entertaining. The Fitbit, Nero wearing his Fitbit. He's got to get those steps in, right? Yeah. Did my Nero impression at GameStop and they loved it. Oh god. Screaming Kitty at the goddamn clerk. Surprised I didn't throw you out, my man. How did it feel, by the way, going to Capcom UK? Capcom UK was like fucking surreal, man. Like, the fact that they actually invited me down there to like play on stream. Everybody, like, Office was super cool. All the people there were super cool, hands down. Overall, good times. Nothing bad to say about him. You know, I already got a bunch of those arms. What am I doing? Let me throw some rawhides in there. Give me 2 of these. And somebody wanted to see the pasta breaker, so I'll throw in one of those. But yeah, no, Capcom UK was fantastic, man. Do it all again in a heartbeat. I was like, it was so strange, so strange. But I went immediately after work. Just took a train straight there, about an hour. Got there at like 7, and then like we practiced from like 7 till like 2 a.m. something crazy like that. And then we got like 4 hours sleep, and then we're like, okay, time to stream in the morning. Late to the stream, any news on Virtual DLC? Not at the moment, my man. I'd imagine that they want to get the Bloody Palace out first, because they want to, you know, build hype for that, I guess. But nothing crazy. Trash with Dante's, you know, he's got a learning curve. You just gotta practice the most. Like, you just gotta practice if you want to get better. I guess just play. The more you play, the more things will feel intuitive. I'm gonna be playing. Well, we're playing up to mission 10 today, so like you'll be seeing me play with some Dante as well, and you'll see that my Nero is probably better than my Dante. Nero's a better character in DMC5, you think? I like Nero the most. I can't put my head into using multiple styles at once. You just gotta... Oh, fuck. You are right, Faisal. You are right. I have no breakers on me at the moment. I'm that guy. I'm the dude who... Oh, please tell me this hasn't closed. Okay, it hasn't closed. The shop hasn't closed, people. The off-license hasn't closed. Nice catch, my man. Nice catch. Doesn't this remind you of DMC4 or this backtracking? When am I going to start playing on PC? Soon. I will be. I'll pick up... Like, I've got 4 copies of this game. Literally. I got the bloody... I've got the digital edition, which I pre-ordered like the moment it let you pre-order. I've got the deluxe edition with the UK steelbook, basically. Throw the pasta breaker in there. I got the promo copy they gave me, which was the speedrun / review copy thing I got. And what else have I got? I've got a USA collector's edition, that the one with like the van and everything, that Half Pipe managed to get the hookup for me in America. But I've got like 4, yeah, like, and then eventually I'm gonna pick up a PC edition, because obviously I want to mess about with the debug mode and stuff. But I'll get a PC copy soon, definitely. Especially considering I hear that playing in the void mode, like, even if your PC is like decent, you can get really good frame rates and stuff. Can I do a video on... Yeah. Tips for beating Dante with Dante Nero is also coming out. I have got a bunch of videos, just I don't want to spam people's inbox, so I'm like releasing like 1 or 2 videos a day. But they will be coming out soon. I'm going to upload the rest of the breaker tutorials, and then I'm going to be doing like some trophy stuff, and then obviously combos and tips on how to beat people. Dante's the reason I play the game. He's the legend that starts the series. He is, right? And people were worried about his character. Oh, the Proto-Angelo. Such a cool design, man. Such an awesome design. That sword he's packing will kill you easily as well. And then we got the we got the youngers, the young lads. It's like, don't talk to me or my son ever again. Do I think they'll make a special edition? If they do, I think they won't re-release it as a full game. I think they'll just do special edition downloadable content, because that would make much more sense. But yeah, the sales are going to be... You don't know what upgrades are best to buy first. Interesting. Maybe I should make a video on that. But in terms of upgrades for like Nero and stuff, it's always split and streak and like red queen combos. Just get him to the top of the arena. We just wrestling move this dude. I'm probably just doing more damage than I'm probably being more stylish than I am just doing damage. This other oh wait. I don't know if I'm playing with the cameo system or not. Nice, just hit the ground instead of hitting somebody. That did no damage though, of course. But now I have the rawhide, which is what I wanted. We're on that SSS rank, well, the SS rank, not just the SSS. Jesus, getting a bit ahead of myself there. Come on. Yeah, there we go. He's devil triggered. But we're good. We can just jump cancel this guy all the way to the ceiling. If he doesn't die. Okay, well, V killed him before I could, but that's V for you, kill stealing. Ooh, somebody attacked me before I get the full animation out. Why did I just lock onto this dude? I don't know, but that's the game for you. So the Pasta Breaker has changed the order of my... It's changed it again. Now I have the Gerber arm coming up next. Let me just hit it with a breakage move. Ooh, I have to actually hit somebody with it first. Completely forgot. We in there though, we in there. How we haven't snapped this thing's neck, I don't know. The only challenge in this fight, to be honest, is the big boy himself, the Proto Angelo. We in there though. Half of those things went flying, which was a bit of a waste, but let's focus on these things first. And let's double trigger, because I always forget that I have that as a mechanic. Because I'm so used to just not playing with it. I think it's because of the time I played with the demo, to be honest. I put a stupid amount into the demo. Super sexy. Rip Credo. You being like this, my guy? You don't need the shield. This isn't Dark Souls. Where the hell is V gone? Is V dead? V's probably dead. It's fine, I can take care of this guy. If I stop missing my exceeds. What is happening? Is my controller dead? Why no exceeds all of a sudden? We're just gonna play keep away, because that guy's sword is like a dumb damage. Oh, okay. We're in this mode, are we? The unsnatchable. That's not what I meant to do. That was meant to be a shuffle. Like that. But I mistimed that one. We'll hit him with a showdown. They all went flying. That was good. These things have so much health. V, what are you doing? Get off your ass, man. Right, well this thing should die eventually. You can't wait for online or real co-op? Look at that shit. Jesus, man. Like, not only did that do a ridiculous amount of damage, but I haven't yet to kill these things because of how much health they have. And I can't use any moves that, like, keep me in, like... Okay, let me hit this motherfucker. I was gonna say, I can't use any moves that have, like, too many recovery frames, because this dude will sideswipe me in between him. Oh wow, we can hit him with this, though. Swing him around like everybody's favorite Christmas toy. You can parry him as well, though, so that's pretty cool. I missed that, but hey, I got that. Nero has grown on me. They managed to make him pretty badass this time. They have. Despite being dead weight. Okay, let's not do that. Because this dude just has hyper armor. Can do this all day, buddy. All day. Can I do this? Or will he kill me first? Oh no, he'll kill me before I get the the move off. Can I table hop with some of his moves? Yes, I can, as that just proved. Oh, and he's vulnerable to the Buster. That's cool. It's always hard to tell when the... Yeah, no, this mob is super tanky. This goes to show my gripes with this difficulty. Like, this boss, this dude has, like, the health of a boss. And it's like, he's not a boss. And it's like, why? I'm assuming maybe he's, maybe he's, like, balanced around the cameo system. So it's supposed to be 2 players attacking him. But what happens when you're playing with... He missed me completely there, but... But then the thing is, I'm assuming, what? And there's no way to kill this dude before his Dante... What? Jesus, his Dante. Before his Devil Trigger pops, you know? And, like, I just like to make note that we're moving through an endless tunnel at the moment in the background. That would have killed me. That shouldn't have hit me. That's bullshit. Ah, he's in this fucking bullshit move. It's like, really, dude? That sword has deceptive range. It's like, really, my guy? Okay, now I know not to side roll. The fact that I'm almost dead is stupid. That's of my own play. That's me getting impatient and getting sloppy, because I want this thing to end. Almost got me there though, didn't you? Oh my god, end my life. End my life. Can't believe I died on stream. Give me half a bar. I don't need a full bar to deal with this moron, to be honest. Oh, and you gave me a bunch of overtures. Perfect. Leave me alone. How about that? Does this help? Okay, well that obviously missed. This dude still isn't dead. I shit you not. This guy took 2 breakage moves and he's still not dead. Not even the bosses have this much health. I'm pretty sure Artemis didn't have this much health. Goliath didn't have this much health. This is like the infinite fucking Nero. This is like punishment. That is punishment for me beating this dude on fucking DMC1 Dante Must Die. That's what that is. That has to be it. It's me repenting for my sins. In all honesty, though, that was me getting impatient and playing like an asshole. But no enemy should have that much fucking health. That is like, this is like big boy nonsense right here, folks. But Credo was more interesting, man. Credo had more moves, you know. This death has proven my humanity. In fact, folks, I am not a robot. I am not a machine. I am just a person. That was the house. That was where you were conceived. No, I'm kidding. How would I upgrade Virgil with new weapons? That's a very good fucking question. What weapons could you give to Virgil? Because I have a feeling, well, other than like gauntlets and greaves, because then, you know, he'd just be the same as his DMC3 incarnation. Sweet surrender tutorial? I don't think you need one of those, Harry. Sure, I could. Sure, but I think the Angelo for this battle only, that this Nero is stronger. I don't know if that's the case though. Yeah, no, obviously that was going to be an A rank. That would have been an S. Defo a person? Jesus, heroic, Jesus. No, I'm pretty sure I shook your hand, man. Firm handshake. Handshake of a good man. No worries, Tokyo Stoner. A Kasari Gama could do. Could make this Ninja Gaiden or fucking Neo. A Gatling gun of spectral swords. Jesus. Virgil with a Gatling gun. I know, we should give Virgil the abortion sniper rifle he had in DMC DevilNeverCry, the reboot. I'm sure the sniper rifle would work wonders. It just shoots Yamatos. You know? Just straight up. Shoots katanas. And he needs the fedora back, you know.
Now we're starting to act like a team. Ew, you like flirting with me? Knock it off.
Can you guys come out with other very difficulty names? Nero must nut. There you go. Dante must die. I mean, I laughed when I saw Virgil's face because he has a wit. Jesus. People laugh at Virgil's face. Goddamn. I'm playing on a PS4 Pro at the moment. I might switch to like PC later down the line. I probably will. But you know, good old sniper rifle abortion. It's quality. Dante does have the fedora now, but Dante's got a smoking, sick, stylish, like MJ style fedora. I'm talking about the full-on neckbeard, one. What do we got here for my magazine? Dante Must Cry, yeah. Alright, equipment. What arms should I use? I'm gonna mix it up. What haven't I used? I haven't used Ragtime yet, and I haven't used much of Tomboy, because the one time I tried to use it, it just blew the fuck up on me, so I'll buy some Ragtimes. I'll buy some more of those. Gerbers, or Gerberers, as people like to call them. And what the fuck did I say I was going to buy? Ragtimes and Tomboys. I haven't bought any Tomboys, have I? Tomboys are sick fucking... A duster. Interesting. Gay cowboy, yeah. Thoughts on DMC now that it official will be the equivalent of Final Fantasy VIII? I fucking love me some Final Fantasy VIII, my man. I still have my original copy of... Well, okay, well not mine, considering I was super young, but my brother's original copy of Final Fantasy VIII. The family copy, I guess you could say. Still have my copy of that shit. Love me some Final Fantasy VIII. But my thoughts on it, it's going to be a polarizing game. This is a game people have been waiting more than 10 years for. It will live up to the hype for some people, for others it won't. It's no doubt it's going to be the best-selling game in the series, though, which means more DMC. Capcom going to see that ka-ching, and they're like, yeah, boy, we in there. Like, Itsuno, we need you to put out about 3 more of these. With the knowledge that Virgil considers those days a nightmare, I think he wants to forget about it completely. There's no difference between Gerber and the other. No, there is a difference. I'll show you the difference when we hop into the game. I guess there's no turning back now. FF8 sucks. Jesus. Heavy C4 out there with the bombshell of a quote. Or I don't have the Gerber equipped. So the DLC Gerber arm, whenever you press the button whilst you're like not doing anything with the left analog stick, you'll like shoot yourself up, and then if you do it in mid-air, you'll shoot yourself down. Whereas the normal arm will just use like that palm projectile reflecting move. Slightly different. It's already beaten records in RE2 on Steam. Yeah, exactly, man. It's had like 88,000 concurrent players. And Resident Evil 2 only had like 74 or something, man. So I'm hoping it really does sell amazing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the peak was 88 last time we checked, yeah. In terms of Final Fantasy VIII and the draw system, I liked it because you could get like super overpowered at the game if you knew what you were doing like early on. Don't know why I tried to freeze that guy. But what is wrong with the Balrog? Okay, so the whole Balrog situation, because it was sort of shown in the novel instead of the game. People are upset, and justifiably so. I mean, people wanted to play against him as a boss, but I guess with the story that set up they went for with the boss fight taking place way before the game took place, it wouldn't make sense to show that. But then again, fuck it. You know, even if they included it as like a side boss. You don't want to play as Dante anymore. Only a Virgil game, despite your name being Nero. Question mark? Don't I miss the platforming, the puzzles? There's only one mission item. So, they could have went more of a DMC route where they like made things a bit more open. You know, added some items and stuff to get. And I don't think that would have been to the detriment of the game. I think that would have just added to it. If they went for the more gothic approach, like DMC1, that would have been cool. But for what it is, I guess it's serviceable. Because there's always, like, as much as like you and I want puzzles or other people want puzzles, reviewers could have easily just been like, that's boring, that's a contrived mechanic, this, that, and the other. Completely forgot about that. Let's hit these people with some JoJo mechanics. And okay, well, apparently my breakage move didn't come out because of the charge shot. You missed there though, didn't you? Hit them with some Zawardo right there. Dio would be proud. max sack that shit. We just end up behind him. I hope that they make the locations more interesting in DMC6. Yeah. See, people did have issue, and rightly so, with the fact that, you know, it's kind of all the same, like, aesthetic with, like, the inside of the tree. You know, people found it a bit dull and boring, which is understandable. There's nothing as iconic as Malay Island or, like, the Temenaguru Tower. But if they do, you know, if and when they make DMC6, because they probably will make it. I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure if Itsuna wants to make one right away, considering, I believe he said he wanted to make Dragon's Dogma 2, but yeah. The missions were way too short compared to DMC3. DMC3 missions were super short, man, though. Like, missions 1 and 2 were super short. Like, mission 3 was, what, how many rooms? 5 rooms, I believe. DMC3 was 5 rooms and then Cerberus. Oh god, not one of these fucking enemies. Yeah. You guys that, like, loved the Blitz from DMC4 will love this piece of shit. Because I hate this bastard. Okay, good thing I have a ragtime arm, though. It's like I almost knew. Because I hate this fucking enemy. He motherfucker got me twice. He's dead now, though. Here's to another 10 years? Jesus. Yeah, DMC1 had missions you could do in under 1 minute. I mean, we all know about that, but it's not like DMC3 was super long. It was one of the longer ones. Well, DMC4 was longer than 3, you know? Even though DMC4 was like just a bunch of fucking backtracking. But hey, that wasn't Itsuno's fault. Budget and time were cut, unfortunately. There goes my max acts. So the longer I play, the worse I get at exceeding. Fury is one of the best enemies, you say? Especially as Dante, I hate playing as him. I don't know why I did that. Just hate playing as him. There is a, well, there's nothing much here. There's just these here. And then there's tentacles. Because obviously you can't go wrong with some good old hentai, you know, folks. These things just serve no purpose other than to be annoying. 3 is the only real version of Virgil. 2 was longer than 3. What? What are you talking about, the boss fight? I have no... Bro, what the fuck are you on? Itsuno's now saying they did everything they wanted for 4. Yeah, exactly. I'm just glad he got the game. He was able to make the game he wanted to make. I like the Fury as a concept because the enemy file said it was a regular demon that evolved because it basically wanted to be badass. Yeah, I mean that, in terms of the lore, that's pretty, I mean that's a theory from Nika, I believe that's what the enemy file said, but that confirms her theory. A demon that was like born to want to hunt, so it just evolved basically to become the ultimate hunter. But, you know, Dante could still see him, so wasn't fast enough, was he? Apparently the enemy uses raw demonic power to just create rips in the space-time fabric or some shit like that, which is fucking dope. But hey, 2 is definitely not the longest DMC. Dante's campaign has what, 17 missions? I know for a fact it's not longer because I streamed my runs of DMC2 and they clocked in at like 3 hours. This is a fight that's not mandatory, but it's pretty cool, so I think I'll show it. And I'll show some Tomboy. Or not. Nice one. I like the way you just fucked me over like that, my man. I like the way I'm trying to show... This dude's devil triggered already? Jesus, Nero, what did you do? Fuck his wife? Why is he so angry all of a sudden? But obviously using the Devil Trigger in well, tight spaces like these when there's multiple enemies will of course hit multiple enemies. Careful, because that dude was going to do a spin attack. So much damage, man. Come on, why the hate? Oh, and more have spawned in, that's wonderful. Nani? Wait, what? That has never happened to me. $2 from Alexander Killmonger. DMC reboot did a better family backstory. I mean, it kind of... For me personally, I don't agree. But opinions are just like that, man. I like the fact that in this game, Sparta actually was a powerful demon. And in the reboot, he was basically Mundus's bitch because he's tied up, bound and gagged, right? At least that's what the game says. Unless you mean like the whole thing of going to the house and seeing it that way, I guess. Like, I do wish DMC5 let you explore the burnt house a little bit. But then if it did, people would have just been saying it's a rip-off of... Okay. Okay, this is what we're going to have to do then, is it? Apparently so. Just gonna have to fuck these guys with this. No, I don't think that did much damage. Just to waste all my arms, making sure these guys die. Okay, let's kill this thing because this guy can take a lot of your health off. Fury is a badass looking enemy. I won't. There's no doubt on that, you know. What the fuck? Some of these comments are funny. Always amusing to read stream chat. Good shit. Good shit. Going down is the only way, huh? To go up, first we must come down. And then we just sprint through corridors, right? We're playing... oh, there's another fight obviously coming up. I don't know what this fight is. What is it supposed to be? Oh, this is when we get introduced to Baphomet, aka the Goat Boys from... The Goat Boys from DMC2. You believe it was more about the house and you prefer the reboot to 3. Hey man, it's your opinion, man. You're entitled to your opinion, you know. But I mean, Itsuno and Co clearly didn't think so because they continued on with the original series instead of the reboot, you know. That is like irrefutable evidence that they preferred. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna fuck with this guy. I'm gonna basically beat this guy's ass first because he will fuck your day up with his magic. God, that Buster animation is so brutal. Loved me some of that shit. Nice one, Nero. Goatman's on the floor, and you basically go to Timbuktu with that streak. Alright. Come on. This is the sequel. I need to find a good move that... Okay, that was my fault because that move didn't come out, but hey. Ooh, full screen snatch. Oh, right into the grab. All these max acts. Oh, he's devil triggered. Nero must have told him about the night he piped his wife, and then he Dude's visibly upset now. Still does Dumbo damage. Funny thing is, I don't remember having... Okay, alright, okay. Time to sit forward and play cheesy, I guess. Doesn't seem like this guy has as much health. Damn, he can just block that, can he? Shouldn't be surprised. Yeah, he does not have as much health. He is taking damage like nobody's business. Wow! Okay, okay. Are you kidding me? That is some bullshit. Give me the 3 tiny bars of health, please. You can watch my gameplay forever? Thanks, James. I'm not sure you want to... Motherfucker. I'm not sure you want to watch me play much longer after... What the fuck? This dude was running in circles. Okay, maybe he does take as much damage. Same... Oh, no. Because he's... He doesn't take as much. He takes more damage. Yeah. I think it was just for that fight that he was being a pain in the ass. But that was a dumb fight. Right, well, he's dead. Baby, are we talking about baby? Jesus Christ. My God. The animals. I mean, like, you could be a reboot fan, like, sure, my man, but, like, at this point, like, is the reboot still relevant when we have a sequel to DMC5? Like, Capcom decided to un-reboot the series, and they're like, you know what, we're just gonna go back with the original timeline. Yeah, Kaioken, you're right. That first proto must have been considered a boss because that just had just an abundance of health. He ate his Wheaties. I like Nero Smoke. He is like, I'm pretty sure he's considered a boss if you look at the boss list in the gallery section of this game. I'm almost certain now that I think about it that he's listed as a boss underneath there. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't have the conventional boss health bar, but considering we saw how much health he had... Okay, give me this. Give me an arm. Am I going to make... Yes, I will make some tutorial videos on, like, combos and stuff. As I said, I'm just trying to... What the fuck am I going to buy? I'm trying not to, like, spam inboxes with, like, a bunch of videos. I've got, like, I want to say 15 to 20... somewhere in that ballpark. Videos just sitting on my hard drive at the moment, but it's all about providing a steady flow of shit, my man. I never buy enough punchline. Give me some punchlines. Without reboot combat, wouldn't be DMC5. Hey, but here's the thing though, like, I'm not saying the reboot was like awful. All I'm saying is like Capcom decided to like unreboot the shit, my man. Like, yeah, like, I can admit DMC5 took the good aspects from the reboot and just put it into the game, because, like, why not, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with that, my man. Like, shit. Like, what have we got from there that's gone into here? We've got the cinematic slowdowns at the end of a fight. Interesting. We've got the style announcer, which is a good addition, you know. No, what else have we got though? That's like, other than that, there's not much else. You know, like people say, oh, it took quite a lot, but at the end of the day, it really didn't really take much. Oh, I didn't mean to do this. How do I? Oh, there we go. Alright, fine. Give him a taste of the good shit. God, so many enemies. Oh, because it was meant to do that. No wonder. Is this going to lock me in now? Yeah, it's going to lock me in, of course. DMC5 is amazing, Last Cause. What is it spawn? Is it going to spawn harder enemies? No, it's not. It's just going to spawn these things. This motherfucker hit me. Oh god, not one of these things. Wow. This thing broke my arm? I gotta be careful because this thing does dumb damage. Let's buster this thing. And then we can, wow, he broke my arm in the attack animation. Okay, apparently that's a thing. Yeah, that's true. We did have Nero, yeah, but the thing is, people say that, like, the DMC reboot introduced swearing into the series, but it didn't. Because Nero oh, you motherfucking... I hate this enemy with a passion. Because it does so much damage. DMC4 had Nero actually swear at the Savior a few times. So in that aspect, I don't think he did. Are you kidding? Okay, alright. This is what I mean. So I get comboed into the same attack. Right? Oh my god. If I restart from checkpoint, where does it put me? That's the question. That's the actual question. DMC... People still talking about the reboot. I don't like how the behemoth has 2 stages. I don't mind the behemoth, but the fact that it does so much damage is what I don't like. But it's fine. Well... Oh, I don't like doing this. I don't like using... Considering this thing has no health, basically... Look at that. 3 fucking bullets and this piece of shit would have died. Makes me wish I could put my controller through my screen here, but I value my money a bit too much to want to have to fucking shell out for a new screen. Especially considering I'm not fucking rich. Even if I was rich, I wouldn't fucking break a TV for no reason. But yeah, I am getting my ass beat, but... What, you know, I find that this stream would probably be boring if I was able to blitz through the game with no problems, you know? And it goes to show that you can suffer through the difficulty and you'll still make it to the end. What do I think about Itsuna's last statement that I would rather do a DMC6 than remake DMC2? It's understandable. If he were to remake a game, he'd have to stick to the conventions that the game had set in the past. So, like... You know, he'd have to stick to, like, having Lucia and Arius and, like, all that jazz. Whereas with DMC6, if he decides to make one, he can make it in whatever vision he sees fit. He can do whatever he wants with the story, and it pushes the story on. You know, it doesn't just keep it stuck in the past. With that said, though, I do want to see 2 being, like, remade. You know, it doesn't have to be crazy. This is going to be another fight, isn't it? I'm just trying to think about what fight it is. Yeah, I use R2 for the Buster. Oh, wait, it's the Baphomet fight. This is easy. Crazy. But yeah, I want to see DMC2 be remade because, again, like, you know, I have the feeling... Oh, we're fighting these things, are we now? Fighting the nobodies. What? How dare you defy my snatch, my man? Exactly, don't fuck with me, he says. That lived through that. That's insane. But, yeah, what was I saying? DMC2. Lots of potential for it to be a great game. I want to see DMC1 be remade as well. Because I feel that game, like, would be amazing if it was redone properly. Like, there's a reason it's a fan favorite. Like, people like the aesthetic, people like the weapons, people like everything about it. That took off. How many bars did that take off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 bars. Okay, no, we're not having any of the grab nonsense, my man. Like, this thing did like just stupid damage, man. It almost makes you scared to attack because it's like, well, what's the point? Oh, that's right. There we go. Just break the thing's mask and it'll be fine. No, I can't buster it just yet. Probably buster it now. Yeah. DMC2 Special Edition. Why would you play as Virgil in a DMC2 Special Edition? That's the question. Virgil is not included anywhere in DMC2. And if they were to remake it, I don't think they would. Yeah, exactly. Imagine not having a full health bar. Imagine not having like 2 full bars. That's like half your health just gone in one hit. You know? But then again, I am... Oh, shit. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. I mean, I do play slightly different when not on stream. In a sense that I'm trying to make things entertaining to watch at least, you know. Jump cancels, taunts, the whole nonsense. Hentai tentacle. Pour one out for you. But if I was just like nobody watching, I'd just be like spamming fucking like the most damaging moves possible. Just spamming Exceeded Split over and over and over. Ugly. That Nero skin is so ugly. Damn. Well, I'll probably change it for that. Well, we're not going to be playing Nero much longer anyway. Oh, we're playing as V next. Fuck's sake. I completely forgot. But then we're playing as Dante to round off the stream. How does DMC5 build Mundus and Sparta lore? Oh, there's a secret area I'll show you guys actually. So, I believe there's something over here. Well, no, sorry. I believe this leads to a gold orb. So we'll do this. Too bad they'll never be remade. You never know. Maybe 10 years down the line or something, but... Okay, in terms of lore, so we find out that Mundus only became the king of the underworld because he ate the fruit from the demon tree. Which brings this tree into context. I think it only grows like it every so often. I can't remember when it was, how often it was stated. But, that's interesting. No mention of Sparta in this bloody game, which is funny. We learn about their mother slightly. Obviously, she put Dante in the closet first. Died going to find Virgil. Something that's been mentioned before. We learn that in the prequel novel actually has quite a lot about Mundus. Says quite a lot. Apparently, he used battle data from... Well, actually, I probably should start from the beginning. So, because Dante took on the name Tony Redgrave, it took Mundus longer to find Dante after the... obviously, after they both went missing after Mundus attacked the house. He found Virgil first, But because Sparda left both Dante and Virgil with their weapons, they were basically harder to kill. But Mundus figured out where they were, because obviously if the demons he sent didn't come back, he knew that it was probably the son of Sparda. We find out that at the end of DMC3, Mundus still hadn't fully recovered, so if Virgil was in tip-top condition, he could have easily killed Mundus. But because he fought Dante before then and he got his ass beat, that's the only reason he lost. We find out that in terms of making the Angelos, he used battle data from Dante, Virgil and Sparda, but they were incomplete, he felt, so he sort of left them, if that makes sense. Virgil was not in 4 yet, they added him into... Well, you got to understand that Virgil was in the novel for DMC4. Like, Virgil fully was in the novel. He was intended to be in DMC4. And also because Nero is Virgil's son. So there's a reason for Virgil to be in DMC4 Special Edition. For DMC2, he's not mentioned, like, in the novel. The only way he's, like, mentioned in the novel is when Dante's in that alternate reality. But we don't even know if that novel's canon, so there'd be no point. Urizen, the nefarious usurper. Absolute. That's a cool quote. You ain't putting shit on anybody's tombstone. Where is Mundus? Mundus has been sealed away. We don't know where he is as of DMC5. How do I use the Exceed so well? It's just basically practice, man. That's all it is. This is a hard-ass boss fight. I am that move can clear like more than a bar, so be careful with the fireball move. I'm just gonna mess about for a bit. It's not even worth me attacking. I don't know. Oh, this is the fight where you have to, isn't it? Shit, I forgot. The only reason that didn't kill me is because I had my devil trigger. Oof. I believe this is the fight where you have to break the crystal, otherwise it's a reset. Shit. I hate that bloody time bubble. Right. But this is just like, people always ask me like how'd you get so good at exceeding or whatever, you know, jump cancelling, and it's all just about practice, man. Ooh, almost got comboed there. He's devil triggered, so he does big boy damage. Okay, so we've broken his shield, and then that will hit that cutscene. Why was Virgil still corrupted? Well, so Virgil, like, to make Nello Angelo, Virgil had his basically his soul just imbued in that armor. So after what happened to him, you know, after he basically got blown the fuck up in DMC1, like, obviously he's not going to be like fully recovered after that, man. And then not only that, but like after DMC4 and after, you know, not having the Yamato on him, his weapon, I'm assuming walking through hell probably corrupted him as well. I sort of felt bad when my friends were doing cool day 1 combos and I'm still learning the controls, but then I remember they've been playing DMC for 10 plus years. It's Yeah, so I mean, it's DMC's just that kind of game. So the more you play, the better you get, and then eventually over time, you know, after you build up your muscle memory and you like learn the controls and stuff, it's like second nature. Like again, I've been playing for a long, long time as well. Again, like I do have some tutorials, like a tutorial playlist on the channel. If you think that will help, you can always check that out. What's my the binding for Exceed for me is the standard. So I use left trigger or L2. How I got an S rank crit? Well, no, there you go. God, don't lock onto the tentacles, Nero. This boss fight isn't so well. Okay. The boss fight's not that hard because you don't actually have to win. If you want to make things easier, you can just like die immediately. Let yourself die, but you won't get an S rank that way. You have to build up your combo just a little bit. And besides, you know, dying would be a cop out, as in like just letting yourself die. Why does Virgil hate his own brother so much? That's one thing. Oh fuck's sake! Well, I'm dead. That's what I get for looking at chat. Why does Virgil hate his own brother? That's an interesting question. So. Obviously, like, there's a line in the, just before the last couple of missions where Virgil ponders whether their lives would be switched if, you know, their mother saved him first instead of Dante, you know. I'm assuming he still bears a little grudge over that, to be honest. And, you know, they've always been sort of rivals ever since the start of the, ever since they were fucking born, to be honest. You know? Virgil wasn't attaining power in DMC3 so that he could kill Dante, it was just so that he could, just have absolute power, you know? He'd never have to lose anything again. But then obviously Dante was the foil to his plan. And then after he was beaten, instead of, you know, acting like a fucking brother should, and, you know, siding with his brother, he let his pride get in the fucking way, and then he fell into hell, and then there you go. Bish bash fucking bosh. Mundus is like, hello. Comes in and just molests the fuck out of him, and then we get DMC1. And it's funny because, wait, no, I don't mean in this game after he got killed and... Yeah, so like the whole human demon duality, it's like you have Urizen, who's like basically Virgil's full demonic side. He's eaten the fruit as well, so he's like super fucking powerful. But then Dante, who's only half, you know, half human, half devil, you know, not even eating a fucking fruit, just beats his ass completely, and it's like it proves that there's something more to humanity that makes them powerful. I guess having something to fight for, you know, having something to care about. Does Dante still have Quicksilver? No. Dante does not have Quicksilver in this game. Virgil does not have Quicksilver. I don't know where that's coming from. Does Virgil still have Beowulf? That's a good question. Well, he lost it at the end of the Virgil 2 fight, and then Dante has it. No idea what the fuck Dante's done with it, but I don't think he has. But then again, why does Virgil have Beowulf and DMC4 Special Edition when his appearance there is supposed to be before DMC3? Doesn't make any sense. Well, you talk about Virgil, you talk about Urizen has part of the horse's powers absorbed into the tree roots, yes. But if Virgil has it, why doesn't he use it during the final fight? Like, you talk, you know.
You can call me V. Okay, V. Why don't you tell me
Like, the whole... Oh, and that whole fucking doppelganger shit is annoying as fuck.
we need your help, Dante.
Like, that's something they've taken from the reboot, obviously, considering that was... it was in the final fight, but, yeah. Exactly. Dante's just... The idea that somebody out there is buying all this super powerful shit off Dante is insane.
So what's so special about this one? This demon is your reason.
How exactly did Virgil come back after Dante killed Nello Angelo?
Reason for fighting.
Something that's unexplained, you know. He, well, they don't outright state that he died. They say he mysteriously vanished. Which, you know, I guess that's their way around it, but, you know. You say Virgil in DMC4 is not canon, despite the fact that he's Nero's father. Like, the novel clearly talks about Virgil visiting Fortuna, and, you know, that's how Nero's born, because obviously he goes and bangs some lady. Like, yeah, you want to talk about his appearance in the game? Yeah, sure, that's not canon, because why the hell does he have the Force Edge and the Beowulf? That, you know. But he does visit the city of Fortuna. So you can consider Virgil's opening and ending scenes from the Special Edition to be canon. Dante, yeah. Yeah, do you see, I've read about that not being canon, the whole thing about Dante not, like, Dante having Beowulf, because, you know, Dante's not shown in any cutscenes or anything as using it.
Well, then I guess we keep going.
I lost in Son of Sparta on Prologue, could I still go back and play it? Yeah, you definitely still can. You definitely still can. Right, okay. So, yeah, right. So the novel which what? What are you on about, my guy? Dante's life does suck, man. No water, no electricity, like. Apparently, the DMC4 novel is not canon, guys, according to Nero Smoke here. I didn't realize he worked for Capcom, you know. Clearly. Because that's how things work, right? I mean, if he dies in 3, yeah, sure, man. Some top-notch logic right there. I mean, the part of the novels are canon, whereas, yeah, like, there's some inconsistencies which don't make sense, like the whole Gilva thing, which is not mentioned at all in game anywhere. Alright, there's this thing, which does dumb damage. I completely forgot about this. Good old Nightmare, putting in the work. I'm gonna stay away from this thing, because it... There we go. Use some Nightmare to do some damage. Christ. Good old V. I like the fact that we now have a nice open arena. Oh, come on. You behemoth. What are you doing, dude? I like how this thing only ever goes for me. Shit. Oh, this camera. I'm trying to focus on the behemoth at the moment, but it's not. Nice. No, that's the wrong one. Fantastic. Right, he's done that. Yes, Nero, sure, my guy, yeah. Apparently you know everything, right? Clearly. We're gonna retry that. That was a shit fight. Let's retry this mission. The shame of it. The last judgment draweth nigh. Let's redo that. Retry mission. That was a shitty start. I will stream Bloody Palace when it eventually comes out. I believe there's some achievements for beating Bloody Palace. You get one for beating it with each character. Tried playing with keyboard and mouse today for the heck of it. Wasn't too bad actually. Managed to S-rank missions 1 to 7 on Devil Hunter. Not too bad. Already seen that cutscene, it's fine. I know you rated DMC5 10 out of 10 in your spoiler-free review. Now that you're playing on DMD, do you think the game can be a little unforgiving sometimes? No, honestly it's basically because I'm just playing like shit. Like, when it comes down to it, it's definitely doable, no damage. Like, the game gives you all the tools. It's just super hard. And obviously when you haven't practiced much. Like, I did one run through of this on DMD before. No, not really. I mean, it's pretty much the same as it was in DMC1. Except you could cheese enemies a lot more in that game. That's not what it is. I think it's just mainly V, to be honest. I think it's just mainly V. Oh, it's just certain enemies. Oh my god, those textures have not loaded in yet. Jesus. Oh, now they have. Why didn't Capcom give us costumes? That is a good question, man. I wonder that too myself. Wonder... Well, I do wonder. At the same time, I understand that it costs a lot of money. To get accurate costumes done, you know. Okay, these things are here. This thing's armor's been broken off at least. We can focus on killing it first. And if we kill this thing first, then hopefully the fight goes a lot better. Nice. And then we can use this thing's move to like hit all these enemies and Alright, that went a lot better that time. Look at this dude trying to get to me. You say the costumes are DLC, but which costumes are you talking about? Oh. Talking about the deluxe edition costumes? I mean, they're like more color swaps than they are costumes. That's not too bad. Chaining the executions, building the star rank. Right, that was done. Simple. You hear classic costumes are like DLC. Yeah, well, there's not been any official confirmation on that, so it's not really worth talking about. People can speculate all they want, you know, but there's nothing official, then it's not worth listening to. There's no evidence for it, you know. There's no evidence, then what, man? We got more of the. We got these enemies. It's not too bad. You like Warrior Virgil? For what you understand, we're getting Virgil DLC, Bloody Palace, and other costumes. Yeah, the thing is, people say that all the time. Like, I've heard that as well, but there's never anything backing it up. As soon as you ask people, oh, where'd you hear that? There's no source. You know? Like, it makes sense, right? That would make sense because they want to focus on the Bloody Palace first, but at the same time, questionable. Everyone is super easy to get SSS once you know how to abuse the system. Very true. Very true. Those costumes were pre-order bonuses and I pre-ordered mine from a different store. The deluxe edition didn't come with DLC costumes. That is... Jesus. They did not give them to you. That sucks ass, man. Part of the allure of pre-ordering. I mean, obviously, you know, people will pre-order anyway because they're, you know, people are fans of DMC, but oh god, one of the most annoying things is the way that Nightmare takes years to spawn in. Dante has so many tools that just swapping between them guarantees a triple S rank. Just trying to take these one enemy at a time. Itsuno said on his tweet, yeah, I read about the whole thing with Itsuno's and the whole playable characters thing. That was something that was talked about before 5 even released. Is that if there's enough demand, DLC like playable characters can be a thing. But well, that's something that they'll do. Depends on if enough people show interest, right? At least that's what they've been saying, but to be honest, I think the game sold more than enough already for them to warrant making some DLC characters. Have I found any secret weapons? Yeah, Lost Cause I found... well, that happens when you read chat. I have found the Kalina Ann, which if you find that one, then you get the double Kalina Ann, if that makes sense, because you get to use the one that Nico made and that one at the same time, which is pretty cool. Oof, almost got me there. You want Lucia and Virgil's playable characters? I think everybody wants Virgil's... Ooh, that was my fault. Just stop reading chat until I finish this fight. I think a lot of people want Virgil as a playable character, which is understandable. He's a fan favourite, you know. Lucia is more questionable, but it's still doable considering they mentioned her in the novel, so it's not like they forgot about her entirely. Oh. Jeez, man. So much health. This is honestly why I don't like playing as V sometimes, because it honestly takes forever on this difficulty. Who else have we got left? We just got this one Berserker. The Hell Antinoras. And that's that fight done. Jeez. My favourite character to play as at the moment would have to be a toss-up between Dante and Nero. For some reason I thought the Deluxe Edition base came with the costumes, and I guess Amazon did not have the pre-order alternate costumes. Whatever, I guess. It does suck. I mean, I got the costumes for pre-ordering, but yeah. Lucia is the girl from DMC2. Lady is the girl from DMC3. Or if you're talking about the manga, then no, it's not. It's not who you're thinking of. That's somebody else, I believe. Can't remember her name. But yeah, no, Lucia's from DMC2. She was the other playable character, the artificial demon created by Ardeus. Don't have to walk through those stairs one by one. They can easily include... Yeah, they can. There's a lot they can do with this game, and I'm hoping that they do end up doing it because the community's clearly hype about it. I'm fucking hype about it. The game's selling amazingly well. I don't even have to beat this thing, do I? Oh, but it does give you health. Never mind, I should probably take it. Yeah, it's the redhead. I would not be surprised if Virgil, Lady, and Trish get added. I doubt any other characters beyond that, since they probably want to move on to a sequel. Depends. I mean, Itsuno expressed interest in making a Dragon's Dogma 2. Get out of the way, Shadow. I'm trying to break this. When we get it just depends when we're going to get a sequel, you know? Because if they make, like, the thing is, if they make a lot of playable DLC, then a sequel's not going to be on the cards for a while, right? Because they'll have focused on making DLC. That's what happens when you fuck about. That was a nice parry. There's the execution. Not a fan of these Hellbats. They always take too much damage out. At least that's what I think. Nice. Just execute them right in the middle of a fire. An alternative timeline where Urizen dies and V lives. Don't know how... Ooh, that's my fault for slacking and reading chat in the middle of combat. I'll read what people say after. Give me a second. The Buster arm does not become redundant after Nero gets his Devil Trigger, because the Buster Breaker does a lot more damage than the Devil Bringer. If you don't believe me, go into the Void mode and check the damage numbers yourself. The Buster Breaker does a stupid amount of damage. Like, the Bringer's only hitting like triple digits, and the Buster's hitting like 4 digits easy. How do you keep the Dante Spada Sword? You're given the option to use it after you beat the game, I believe. You can pick and choose if you want to use the Rebellion, the Sparda, or the Devil Sword Dante. Okay, that's an extra enemy. The Hellcane is. This guy's dead. That was an optional fight, but hey. I keep dying trying to beat Urizen on the prologue. He is a tricky boss. I do have a video of me beating him on Son of Sparda, which I'll probably upload very soon, which might help. I don't have Dante's old swords, I only have his new one. Have you beaten the game yet? Is the question. Have you beaten? Have you like finished the actual game? Algos, what? What are you talking about? Also, the stage, the place for a boss fight seems out of place. Virgil could be in the last Urizen boss and vice versa. Imagine them fighting their own background where the house was. Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to let that enemy get that move out because it does insane damage. Yeah, you... Oh, okay. So you beat it, but you don't have the ability... Well, that might be something that's unlocked after you beat Son of Sparda then. But from what I can remember, after you beat the game, it should give you the ability to pick and choose which one you want. Oof. These enemies do stupid damage. And this one's almost dead. Kill this thing. People have said they did not get the VX, EX colors. Yeah, that's strange because I've beat this game on pretty much all the difficulties other than Hell or Hell. And I haven't got that VX color, like EX color, sorry. So it might just be a matter of maybe Hell or Hell, but then again, I've heard reports of people beating the game only on Human and getting that EX color, which is strange. How do I play as V? Well, just like how everybody else plays him, man. Like, just stay out of like the way of damage. It's tricky because obviously enemies will come after you instead of your summons. But just keep out of the way. Make sure to use Nightmare when you can. I find V a lot funner to a lot more fun to play on Son of Sparda than on like Devil Hunter or Dante Must Die. Oh, god damn it! I remember this fight. No, I know what you mean, Smoke. I know what you mean. Like, people have reported getting the EX color, but I haven't for some reason. So yeah, got another one of these fights. Interesting. They'll Dude, I want to see a Sparda costume in this new graphic style. I do too. I was really... Okay, not really. I was just slightly disappointed that they didn't actually show off any of Sparda in this game. They had the perfect ability to, but they never did. You know? And it's just like, really? Like now, especially, would be the perfect time as well. Considering the story of this game. And, yeah. How things just work, you know? Even in the bloody family portrait, they just burned his face out. It's like, shit. Like, really? I like how there's just a lone Nilo Angelo just chilling off there to the side. Man, the DMC1 track for this makes things just sound so much better. And lots of nightmare action in there. Kill these fools. That's one of them down at least. Kill another one. Don't turn the camera over there, you can't see what's happening. Jesus, dude. My favourite Devil Breaker? That's a very tough question. It's a tie-up between Tomboy and the Gerber arm, honestly. The Gerber obviously for its aerial maneuverability, but then obviously the Tomboy for what it can do for the Red Queen and the Blue Rose. Ooh, that did a surprising amount of damage. Jesus, this thing is so damaged. This thing, any day now. Oh, well, there you go. There's the first death of the bloody mission. Wonderful. Just end me now.
It's you who goes next.
You wish Tomboy didn't have a shit rank gain. That's understandable. I mean, it does, well, you still do gain a decent amount of rank from it. Jesus Christ, is this the world's, like, toughest sin scissor? Why is it so... Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to bother with them. You guys are more fun to fight. The sin scissor the death scissor can wait. Okay, yeah, just blindside me, why don't you? Oh, at least I got some health back. And then we just have this enemy left. I am not... I'm playing on Dante must die mode, man. Ooh, okay. Okay, that did a surprising amount of damage. Not gonna lie. That did a surprising amount of damage. I mean... Like the thing with the S ranks is that if you're not streaming, you have all the time in the world to try as much as you want. Like, but at the moment, I'm just trying to make things interesting, trying to play through the game. So I don't really want to be redoing things from the very start. You know, because that would just be boring for people to watch. You hate the Mega Buster, you straight up uninstalled it after using it one time. Jesus. I mean, it's a nice little throwback for people who like Mega Man. That's all I see it as. Literally. Other than that, yeah, its use. This use does suck because, well, let's face it, you can't. It's just it's a shitty little pea shooter. You can't even. What was I gonna say? You can't even aim it. To be honest, can't lock on. Can't do shit. But then it does have some cool animations. Of course it's the Devil Sword Sparda. If we take a quick peek over there, there's some nobodies. That's what we'll be fighting in a second. With one small bar of health. The enemies do have a Devil Trigger. Snatch is not worse than Wire Snatch. They just have different properties. Now you guys can watch the cutscene. I like Nico. You like Nico more with the EX costume because she doesn't have as many tattoos and the white color of her hair is nice.
I'll be taking that back. You know you're envious worshipping.
I mean, I like Nico either way. Like, she's not bad. You love the breakage move with the time control arm. Oh, what, the time stop? Very cool. Very cool. Like, you can dish out damage. Where the hell are you, Nightmare? This is one thing I don't like about Nightmare. Why the fuck does it take him 6 years to just spawn? Like, what are you doing that could take that long? Like, are you beating off in the corner, my guy? Like, shit. Alright, well, just keep away. That's all you have to do for this fight. I shouldn't die. Okay, well, there we go. I fucking said it too fucking early, didn't I, folks? Oh, I shouldn't die as long as I just, you know, get off-screened. Yeah. It's times like these I'd, use one of these shitty... Slows Nero's... Yeah, the bullets. It does, doesn't it? It does. It does. This is the scrub stream, folks. Yeah, 6 years this dude takes to spawn. But I'm going to be putting out a... I actually don't even know. I've S-ranked a few missions on DMD. I think at the end of the stream I'll show you guys my total results so far. So you guys can see. But I have S-ranked a few. You know. Not all of the missions have gone this terribly, I'll tell you that much. I don't even know how many. I think I've only used 2 gold orbs this entire stream. There's nothing wrong with loving DMC and being 13. Shit, man. There's nothing wrong. Yeah, exactly. We all played DMC when we were young. Like, DMC 4 came out like 11 years ago. And I was like... Let me see... 11? I was like fucking 11 years old, dude. Like, shit. Like, obviously I played it before that, but that was only because of my older brother. And I say play, more like I watched him play. You know? How long do I plan to continue streaming today? I'll continue streaming... I'll beat mission 10, and then I'll end the stream there. So we'll be doing like 5 missions per stream. Just to keep things not too long, but not too short, you know? You were 13, now you're 23. Exactly. I was 11 and now I'm 21, but I'm going to be 22 this year. I loved it. Exactly, yeah. I was like 4 years old the first time I saw it. Like, obviously watching my brother play. DMC1. Back on the PlayStation 2. Bit of a sissy in the strength department.
That kid Nero, he has the strength. It speaks.
Mission 18 is going to be the most shittiest mission on Dante Must Die. Oh, just you wait, my man. Just you fucking wait. Mission 18. I'm not the biggest fan of Mission 18 in general, but yeah, DMD is gonna be fucking interesting. I'll tell you that much. Talking about my age makes your back ache. Sorry to hear that, Faisal. I mean, you know, I'm very young. I'm not trying to say I'm an old man or anything like that. Definitely not. But hearing that probably does make you feel a lot older than you are. V wants to get his penetrate on. If only you could defeat yours, and then I wouldn't have to stab you. You were playing DMC1 when you were 7? Jesus. Mission 18 is hard only because of S rank, yeah. Oh yeah, no, in general, yeah. In general, Mission 18 isn't so bad. But if you want to get in the S rank, it definitely is. Mission 18, the worst boss. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of... Well, okay, well, I got 3 A's there, didn't I? I only got a shitty A rank. I died twice, and I got an A rank. Yeah. Right, and the next mission will be the final mission for the stream. Mission 18 is the Nightmare boss, which has Griffin and Shadow as enemies in the arena. Now I know why I was losing all this time. I wasn't drinking any of that victory Pepsi I got next to me. Savage. No, Cerberus is mission 16. You guys, that was very close to the fucking microphone. I apologize. You probably hear that and be like, Jesus. Good old Pepsi. Put Dante in the closet and he didn't come out until he was a man. And he had the cowboy get up on, you know. At least according to Ninja Theory and the old gay cowboy jokes. The homophobia. You love how the swords casually penetrate it. Yeah, that's Akira, that's right. You never think about shit like that, do you? Like, concrete ground is like super fucking hard. And like, just because you have a sharp object doesn't mean it's easy to penetrate, my man. Like, you gotta put considerable force into that shit. Trying to get the S rank in Mission 18, even on normal, is harder than S ranking version. Yeah, so Mission 18 is a pain in the fucking ass. I'm not sure if I've even S-ranked it on Devil Hunter. I think I S-ranked it on Heaven or Hell, but that's like fucking piss easy. DNC, what was your first Devil May Cry? My first... So, I was like 4 when I watched like my brother play it. I think he got it near release. Obviously, he handed me the controller at one point as a joke, you know, as older brothers do. Obviously, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was like 4. I can barely remember it, but technically that's my first one. Do I prefer Pepsi over Coke? Not really. It's just, I don't actually. That's a good question. Do I prefer? They're probably on the same level for me, to be honest. It's just that you know, you always have Coke wherever you. Well, I not always have it, but it's the most popular option. So I was like, I might have some Pepsi instead. Exactly. You drank a lot of Coke and it got bad as time passed on. Yeah. We in that tree. I'm definitely going to change that outfit back to regular Dante. The bewitching devil, Trish.
I know. Smells like hot garbage.
Good old V.
This is far worse than I thought.
It's tasty and all, but I like more Pepsi.
There's no crime in turning.
Can't go wrong with some Pepsi Max, man.
These things might be a little too much for you. You're right.
I'll leave the rest to you.
The rest to you.
That is an interesting get-up. I don't know why he's dressed like that. What other ways can you knock the fireball back? Do you mean Urizen's fireball? So you've got the Gerber arm, you've got the Overture arm, you've got Nero's obviously Red Queen. For Dante, you got Prop Shredder. As Dante, what else have you got? Prop Shredder is only the main one I know, because it's easy. I'm assuming you can probably knock it back with a simple swing. Do I prefer to use the Devil Sword Sparta? I prefer to use the Devil Sword Sparta. I usually keep it very sort of DMC3-esque. I usually go in with so I was doing a DMC3 run sort of thing, where I was using Rebellion and what the fuck do you call it, Cerberus, and then Ebony and Ivory and Kalina, because that's what I used to rock back on DMC3. We'll go with that for now. If I feel like it, I might throw in some more weapons later. You don't like the EX colors? That's fair. Favorite weapon for Dante would have to be Cavalier. I like the Cerberus, but it's not exactly new. If you mean favorite weapon for Dante in general, like overall, I'd say it's a toss-up between Alistair or Nevin. Like, Nevin was very good for like DMD shit. Used to be a huge fan of Agni Rudra, but then Cavalier just stole the spot. It did, man, it did. Like I was just playing with the Rebellion earlier on, so I'm kind of having to get back used to not having a and then we've got this thing here. God, it feels so good to play with Dante after having played V. Oh, get off me, get off me, get off me. Get off! Are you kidding? Like, okay, alright. Okay. Right, so I didn't have any Devil Trigger there, so I couldn't get out of that grab. But that thing took away all of my fucking health. Are you, like what is this? Like, Itsuno, what the fuck were you smoking? Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. That's, you know, start as you mean to go on, folks. It's fitting that I have Virgil's battle theme. Okay, well that was to be expected. Right, see, you see that? You see that fucking damage? That's a restart, my guys. That's just gonna have to be a restart, because that was some tier 1 bullshit. Straight up fucking cancer. That's what that fucking damage was. Like, bordering on AIDS right there. Yeah, that's a brutal difficulty, but I've got like a full health bar, man. Like, and that thing took off everything. Bruthandalus, in terms of the weapon slots, I think if you beat Son of Sparda, you get like what was the name of the thing? You can basically buy this this skill for Dante for like 100 red orbs, and it basically unlocks everything, like 6 sword slots, 6 firearm slots. Sorry, devil arm and firearm slots, yeah. I understand DMD is brutal, but what the fuck, man? The only reason that happened is because I didn't have any Devil Trigger. Just gonna save that shit. I'm just gonna sin that shit, man. That's what I'm gonna do. Hit it with some sin DT and just not fuck with it at all, because I haven't got the patience. I have not got the patience to like do that shit. Come on, spawn in. But not so bad. These enemies are decent to fight. Okay, he's dead. Just, yeah, might as well. And then use this move. I fucking love this move. None of that grab shit today, my good friend. What? But yeah. Back to what I was saying before this thing almost killed me with one hit. Playing with Dante feels so much better after playing with V. This thing has so much health. Good shit. But we good. We Gucci, as people like to say. This next encounter shouldn't be so bad. Oh look, they gave us a devil trigger thing. Come on. Oh, yeah, that's well deserved. Really? That wasn't. Where's this dumb boss thing? There we go. No patience. Just gonna use the win button, because fuck it. Just don't need this thing devil triggering on me. And of course, it just teleports away. Oh. This thing dead? It is. Oh, that was my fault. I didn't switch enough. Oh, I didn't switch soon enough, sorry. Oh, quality parry right there. Oh, wonderful. That gives you so much devil trigger as well. Okay, and then obviously he just takes my health out because, you know, it's fuck devil day, yeah. Not literally, but you know. This motherfucker does not know when to quit, does he? But it's cool. They're going to copyright me for playing the music. Well, fuck them. They can copyright me, strike me all they want. If that's the case, I'll just turn the volume down just a tiny bit, because fuck it. It's not like they've copyright struck me before. There you go, fantastic. There you go. Cerberus does look amazing. I ain't gonna miss anything, you guys. You're gonna miss all the fun. More like I'm gonna miss out on getting some bloody game overs, because that's all it's gonna be. Is this when we get introduced? Oh no, yeah, it's just these enemies. Okay, fine. Really? Oh, it's not so bad. These enemies, by the way, yeah, they're not so bad on this difficulty. Just gonna laser this thing because we've got a plasma laser. That was some good fucking shit right there. Don't try and run away. Oh, he thinks he can get away. Oh no, he's done his spin to win. We're not Blade out here, son. This is not how it works. Okay, this guy's doing it as well. Really? They're both doing it. Yeah, fantastic, my guy. Oh, that was my fault. Come on, guys. Really? You're killing me here, literally. Do I really have to just... Yeah? Is this what you want? I mean, I can do this all day, my guy. Come on. S for Savage. There we go. Sonic the Hedgehog DLC indeed. Air Rave on Trickster. Does that mean Helm Splitter is done by pushing out? So yeah, so with the Devil Sword Spada, the triangle, or the Y button if you're playing on an Xbox, does the Air Rave, and then if you hold lock on and back, he does the Helm Splitter. Yeah, so the whole Virgil theme is from the jukebox, yeah. And then we've got a... thing here. I need to use DT to recover some health. Oh, not one of these enemies. I fucking hate this enemy with a passion. If I'm not mistaken, there's even a you even fight two of these at once at one point. I just can't fight this enemy with Dante. Literally. take that back. Apparently I'm an expert at parrying this bastard. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Fuck me with a fucking pipe. Oh, kill me now. Alright, well. That's the last goal of the session, hopefully. I just hate these enemies. I honestly just fucking do, because there's no point. There's literally, you can't combo them. You can't, just no. That move is the easiest one to predict. What the fuck? This is what the gameplay has devolved into. There you go. Leave me alone now. Yeah, you don't need to switch to aerial, so it makes it easy to just, you know, instead of going, you know, sword trick, sword trick, sword trick, sword trick, sword trick, sword trick, you know. What happens once you complete DMC5? Because I'm on mission 18 and only have 8 hours. Well, once you complete DMC5, your PC or console, depending on which one you play, will brick itself. It will permanently delete itself because it's completed its mission in life in playing the greatest game of all time. Clearly. Jesus, that was a... Now what will happen is you'll be able to play the game just as many times as you want on different difficulties, and you're in for a surprise if it hasn't been spoiled for you already, so look forward to that. And then, you know, like me, you'd be able to suffer through Dante must die mode, you know. You can stagger them with gunslinging, even... Interesting. Interesting. Well, now I know that. I wish these enemies didn't exist, they're worse than the nobodies. Yeah, tell me about it, man. I mean, I don't mind the nobodies. Those things, nobodies are just classic enemies, but those fucking Furies or whatever can just fuck right off, man. No patience for that dumb shit. We're fighting this thing again. Okay. Okay. We want to play cheap, do we? I can play cheap and cheerful, like your mother. I mean, I was trying to do the Mustang move there, but apparently it didn't come out. You know, well, the fact that I'm going quiet means I'm trying to concentrate, which probably isn't good for chat, but... Really? Okay, that thing's dead. That thing got parried. Then if we just hold that down, we can just rail cannon this motherfucker. And then if we step away, we can destroy these bastards. Oh, fuck. That has so many recovery frames, it's ridiculous. My god. Yeah, this game is fantastic, man. You unlocked DMD today, got to the part with V, and oh my god, does he take damage. And nowhere to get healed through the whole level. It's going to be hard. Yeah, so if there's certain enemies that you can defeat, that will give you more health. Sorry, not give you more health. There's certain enemies that drop the small green orbs. They don't always give them. I found that if you do the chain execution, they're more likely to give you health, but don't quote me on that. But give that a go, because V is hard. He's hard. Well, he's not. Okay, he's not hard on normal difficulty, but on Dante Must Die, he's just a fucking pain in the ass, because he feels like you haven't got enough tools to deal with the shit the game throws at you. Okay, sure. Just eat through my entire attacks like they're fucking Cheerios. Okay. It's not like they do damage or anything. You know. Sure. Okay. Get the fuck away from that technique. Break that shit and then break his as well. You know, castrate the motherfucker. That's not what I meant to do. You, goat thing, come here. Trying to be stylish here, but don't know if it's even translating well enough on screen. Now, this dude is still alive? Fuck me. I've put so many bullets in. Yeah, see, this guy dropped some health, but I don't know why that is. Get out of my face, guys. Come on. Ooh, kill him. Love me some cleaner Anne. Don't like the fact that Helmbreaker's now on back. And that was a decent fight. Yeah, make sure you have Green Gainer and have Nightmare up, yeah. The music, though, we are the spots. Oh. Shown a man with that fantastic quote. We are the sons of Sparta. Through each of us flows his soul. Through each of us flows his blood, but more importantly, his soul. Way to fuck up an iconic quote, Devil. Jesus. It is past midnight, though, and I have been up since 8 AM for fucking work, though, so there's no way to sequence break this and just fucking skip this fight altogether, is there? No, of course not. Nero's charge shot is super fucking strong. I play this game keyboard. I don't know if I should do second playthrough with controller or keyboard. Give it a try. Playing on keyboard must be hella difficult, man. Who's gonna... Oh, well, two can play at that game, fellas. God, I love Cerberus, man. It's like 3 weapons in one, basically. Yes, lock onto the one halfway through to the other side of the wall, right? Yeah. That makes perfect sense, my guy. Oh, here we go. Everybody's favorite fucking enemy. All I want to do is just beat this thing so it doesn't get in the way. Not what I meant to do, but alright. See what happens, I guess. Missed that completely. Oh. Got him with a flux. Yeah, people talking about Ebony and Ivory trying to stun this dude, but that doesn't happen. Yeah, I guess attacking does sort of do damage. Or stun him. Right, so I got a 2-shot there. That's some fucking bullshit, but we're gonna leave that because we're just gonna continue on. Fucking pisses me off. And I don't want my I didn't want that. I was trying to press the start button to skip that, but fuck it, I'll take it. There we go. Didn't even need that. Didn't even need that. I think that in these one, Dante's better than Nero. Alright. I mean, that's understandable. We're just going to continue through the level just like this. We're so cool, we don't even need to. Oh, never mind. Too late. Sometimes it's just better not to question DMC5. There's just so many moments where it's just like, yeah, whatever. Otherwise you're gonna... Oh, you mean Royal Revenge? Yeah. Royal Revenge is cool. This is not where we need to go, is it? This is where we... Oh, never mind. If you stand still here, there's an orb cache. Just stare at Dante's face. So he gets showered in demon liquid. Yeah, attacking does do damage, that's true. The next fight should be interesting in terms of Royal Guard, because... Oh no, we've got a Nero. But then if he Devil Triggers, then it's going to be a pain in the ass. I'm just going to charge this up, and... Leave me alone, guys. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. These guys just won't leave me alone. Where are you going, goat man? I'm here for you. Don't you know that goats are apparently life? Where's the subhuman goat remix? Okay, apparently that's a thing we're doing now. Not even gonna bother. Not even gonna bother with you motherfuckers. Oh, you want me to check if Dreadnought is still available? I'll check. I'll check. Give me a second. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure they've changed that. Where the fuck are these guys running to? Yeah, you can try that shit all you want, my guy, but it's not gonna work. Just trying to switch. Alright, now we can fuck about with some Royal Guard. Come on. Anything else? Okay. You got anything good for me, my guy? Okay. He's devil triggered. Never mind. Now we have to be careful because he'll take off more than half our health with one hit, because we know what balance is, right, guys? Like that. That was a mistake on my part. Oh, why is my phone vibrating actually? That's a good question. Never mind. Never mind. Don't know why my phone's vibrating. Back to the stream. We can do this all day, old man. Yeah, that's not gonna work on me though. Don't know if that did anything. We'll just use this though, fuck it. We've got it saved up. Did I purchase orbs? No, I didn't. I grinded that shit like a motherfucker. This dude tanked. Is just tanking this. Oh, that's not good, because if he recovers... This dude is just tanking this stuff. Can you believe it? I swear to God, if this is another one of those fucking ones with a large amount of health, I'm gonna fucking get pissed off. No, never mind. Royal Guard is stupid good in this game. Oh, there definitely is. Why do I only have Cerberus and the Devil Sword? Just because that's how I usually play. Like, I'll either have the Devil Sword and Cerberus, and then on another loadout I usually have Balrog and Cavalier, and then every once in a while I'll put them all together. It depends really, because people were somebody wanted me to check Dreadnought, right? Was it Wellborn? Where is Royal Guard? No, there's just Royal Revenge. Nullify enemy attacks and perform a counterattack. So that just gets... That's like an automatic Royal Release, I'd imagine. Or something similar. You got Air Release, you got Standard Release. Royal Block, Air Block, and then just Block. No Dreadnought. Yeah, you can choose which weapons to take with you. So I was... Considering Itsuna was like, oh yeah, you can play this like DMC3, I was like, you know, let me actually give it a run through like DMC3. Considering, yeah. But no, you're right, Dreadlock. I will, in my next stream, I'll definitely go all out and use all the weapons. This is basically going to be, this is basically a free boss fight. You can just die as soon as you want. There's only one person who can do that. Jackpot in fucking deed. And then we're into the fun. Well, this is the fight where it's like, oh yeah, time to get my ass just beat. We'll just play like Dante, shall we? You know, just ooh. Ta-da. You say don't die, but there's not exactly any point considering I've already got the secret ending, my guy. I already got the gold trophy for this shit. And considering you're supposed to lose this fight, just doing what the game's telling me. Montemea, there is indeed a joke ending for, well, not for winning this one. It was for the Nero fights you could win, but you already know about that. It is, gentlemen. You are able to beat this motherfucker. Look at this dude's face. I didn't even fucking pause that, and it just did that shit. That's a shitty B rank. Yeah, I knew it. I did say I was going to show the total rankings, didn't I? Let me head to the main menu then. Yeah, Dreadlock, you're right. In this other fight, no. In the other fight, oh, wait. In this fight, yeah. Wait. Fuck. Word salad. In this fight, no. You cannot get the joke ending. In the other ones, yes, you can. I know you unlock stuff, Nero. I made a whole video about it. Okay, what are my total results? Right, so Devil Hunter is an S for everything other than Mission 12 and Mission 18. All of Human is S ranked, so that's S. That's a few. Son of Sparda, I've got like 1, 2... Jesus, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 missions I've got to redo so far. So there's 2 there, 5 there. Dante Must Die, it's like, yeah, you did good until mission 7. And then everything else is just cancer. Just straight up cancer. Heaven or Hell is completely S ranked. Hell and Hell is all that's left. Not much left to S rank. Have I got a good way of defeating Nightmare on S rank on Son of Sparda? Nothing too particular. Like I'm gonna be doing a series on all of the bosses basically, like tips for every boss kind of thing, like on getting the S rank and shit. So stay tuned for that. In terms of unlocking Infinite Devil Trigger, if you beat him in the prologue, I'm not sure. Haven't done that. Haven't needed to do that because obviously I beat DMD like in general before I did that, but potentially give it a go and try it out. No legendary mode. No, it doesn't seem to be any new DLCs for now. Heaven and Hell is easy to S rank. Yeah, exactly. I don't really use the Summon Swords King Herbs. However, I do understand that sentiment. Like, I haven't put the time in. But again, that's something to use. That's something to learn. I am taking all this feedback on board. You know, I'm not the greatest DMC player. Never claimed to be either. So, people make mistakes, man. They're human. But that is going to do it for this stream. 145 people watching now. Amazing. Most people have had watched the stream in general. I think we peaked at like 170 or something. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'd like to thank everybody who tuned in, commented, left a like, all that jazz. There will be more streams coming soon. So yeah, in general, I'd like to thank you all for watching. It has been me, DevilNeverCry. And as always, I'll see you next video. Or stream. Whichever.